For gemstone refers to the hue, tone, and more importantly, the even saturation of colour within the gemstone. This can make the difference between a poor stone and a highly exquisite gem, being highly sought after by collectors worldwide. Secondly, we look for clarity. Almost all gemstones can contain some type of inclusions formed during crystallization. Some gemstones, for example emerald, are acceptable with inclusions, whilst others are graded on how clean they are. Then we look for carat. Gemstones are always measured in carat weight when cut and commonly in grams as rough. Additionally, there are 100 points in every carat, so every point counts. And last but definitely not least, we come to cut. The cut is the most misunderstood and underestimated of the 4 C's. The cut should never be confused with the shape of the gemstone. This is the 3-dimensional form, whilst the cut is the direct manipulation of the gemstone's facets by the lapidrist. Many factors are involved here, including the vision, experience and expertise of the lapidrist. If accomplished perfectly, a truly exquisite gemstone can be crafted into a work of art.
Welcome to JewelleryMaker. It's so lovely to see you. I'm Defoy. I'll be taking you through your design inspiration show. I'm live with you here in the UK for the next 4 hours, and they are 4 hours full of probably the most fun I think you'll ever have had on a Thursday afternoon. Oh yeah, I have a brilliant team around me as always, but stealing the show today, she is a superstar, very much like our very own Alison Tarry who you had this morning. It is the gorgeous, the stunning Angela, guest designer extraordinaire.
Oh, thank you, Ali. Thank you. I'm so excited about today's show. So excited for so many reasons. One, first time on the DI with you, my gorgeous. Absolutely. We've done a late show once before.
Yes, only once.
Yeah, but so second time working with you and first on the DI.
So
We've got a fabulous crew. Love Phil and the team. Absolutely brilliant. So you know you're in for some great prices, and the kits. Wow, I don't know if you're going to be able to shut me up about these kits.
I don't want to. I could listen to you all day.
Absolutely stunning kits. Love them.
Do you fancy the kits then? You, oh my goodness gracious me, you will not even be able to slightly comprehend the awesomeness that is today. I looked at it yesterday. In fact, so much so yesterday we brought a treat forward because we had so many treats today. We thought yesterday deserved some. So yesterday we took some sterling silver out of today's show, but we are jam-packed with sterling silver, so don't worry. And we've replaced it with, now this is very, very much thanks to our executive producer Martha, who's found this for you. Brand new, totally genuine, malachite. Every time it hits our screens, it sells out. It is a tremendous treat. We'll do it for you around UK time, 2:30. Anywhere else in the world will be about an hour and a half. So in an hour and a half's time, we shall bring this to you, and my oh my, You do not want to miss out. It's going to be superb. Brand new malachite. Now, something we talk about a lot. Oh, there's so much. If you like fluorite, if you like shell pearl, if you get amethyst in there as well. I've got apatite, abalone. I've got loads for you today. Sterling silver galore. I've got rose quartz. I've got some amazing blue opal. Oh, I've got loads today. It's packed. It's my final day of. Is it 15? 15, no, not 15 in a row. I had one day off in the middle. I had Monday off. But other than that, it would have been 15 days with you in a row. But in all fairness, I had 2 weeks off before that, so it kind of balanced out. But this is your last day with me until Monday, so I'm going to make sure you remember it. I'm going to make sure it's fabulous. And it's a big thank you from me as well for taking the time to watch me, whether you've wanted to or not. You've kind of been stuck with me in the Design Inspiration Show for the past 2 weeks. So I've got a big thank you for you. These, love them. I've got 2 separate bundles. I'm going to do the glue later, but just to tell you, if you fancy some glue, somebody spied it on our television screen earlier. We've got 2 hypo cements and 2 E6000s coming up, and it'll be a bundle where you get 4 of them. Now, you might not need 4, you might not want 4, but it will last you for ages, and you'll have one at home and maybe one in your kit or one to travel with. But it means that you might want to sell it. Maybe one of your friends want it. Maybe it'd be a nice gift. I'd be quite happy if somebody bought me glue. Sounds funny, but I would. I'd really be happy. I'm really pleased today. I got a thread zapper. Oh my goodness gracious me, I've been waiting for fun for a year. There's one in stock. I don't know why. Somebody must have changed their mind. But if it wasn't for producer Phil telling me they were on the other night, I wouldn't even have known they were in the building, and I've been in every day, apart from Monday. Right, are you ready? Now this is a new storage treat for us, because I've not seen this one before. You may have. But it's a storage treat on a round. What do you reckon? It makes me think, oh, my favourite chocolate biscuit looks like this. Oh, making me think of Mark Smith. And do you know anyone called Spencer? Oh, Mark and Rowan Spencer. We tried those, the big chocolate wheels. They were that good. They did them in selection boxes. Now you can just buy these on their own in a box. They were that much of a favourite. Right, so you get 4 sorted storage boxes. This is the first one. It's got how many compartments? 8. 8 on a row. I quite fancy this one. I'm loving this. You've got this one. We've seen this one before as a regular viewer, but if you're new to JewelleryMaker, you've got this one, which is great for your findings. We've found a lot of us, but could be for your loose gemstones, whatever you may fancy or may desire. And that's got 8 compartments. No, it's not 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 compartments. Forgive me. And it has got a little hook if you wish to hang that one at any point. You've then got, this one doesn't have a hook that I can see. Then you've got this. Woo! So this is, it's got a hook on it as well. If you just tuned in, all I'm doing is getting oohs and ahs over boxes. But storage is awesome when you come to JewelleryMaker. The amount of boxes I've got in my house that are just taking up redonkulous space, but then when you stack them together, it's like you're the tidiest person ever. You've got loads of space in here. These they are adjustable, sorry, is what I meant to say, removable. You get yourself sliders. Now that might have had 2 in there. There may be one missing because it's a studio sample. But you've got your different compartments in here. Oh, I didn't put that in correctly. This is exactly what it is. So you get one here, but you could move it along and make it further up if you wished it to be. Oh no, you can't. I'm imagining that. It only goes in there. Do you know what? It's because I can see, I'm doing this upside down as well. Oh, come you. There we go. I can see the little groove in that one there, which made me think I could, from above, I could fit it in there. Forgive me. So you can either have it in there or not. You can take all, most of these out, not all of them, because then that would leave no structure at all. And that gives you a good storage compartment. But mainly, my favourite, kind of is the round, but yeah, this is my favourite. It's so sturdy. No disrespect to you, but it's sturdier. Oh, it's got like a little groove to hold it. It's like a, you know when you're at school and you have the coolest lunchbox and it's got a little groove for your hands. It's like sort of a, it's textured. That would be an awesome lunchbox actually. Show off your lunchbox to everybody at school. This has got 2 levels. It's a 2-tiered box. So you can take your tray out and work with your tray. You can have it like that, or you can keep them in there. These remove as well. They're quite solid actually. Not that these aren't sturdy, but they are sturdier, if that makes sense. Was it quite Scottish the way I said that? Funny that, you'd think I came from Scotland, wouldn't you? And then you fancy blue clasps on these ones.
I like the on the very end you've got the holder, the hook. Oh no, on the side, and that's actually great if you've got in your craft room, your craft space, and you've got like dowels attached to the wall. Those are great for hooking and hanging your storage containers. Because if you're anything like me, you know, your desk is filled and the floor's filled.
I keep tripping over boxes and stubbing my toes at the minute.
So it's great to be able to use that hanger and to hang things on the wall as well. Absolutely. I think that's a really good feature.
And even though the other two do as well, even though this one doesn't, you could actually, there's a hole in the middle, so you could, depending on what size you have as a hook, you could maybe even hook it on or tie it on. I quite like this one. This is my favourite one.
That is cute.
Isn't it cute?
I do like that. I do. And you know, I think storage, you can never underestimate enough storage, not just for us as crafters, but also if you're going to put together packs and jewellery making kits for your customers.
Yeah.
And that combination is fabulous because you can separate them out, put a few beads, a few findings, and instructions, sheet with it.
Many on matrix boxes, couldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely, and sell them on to your customers. We've got the summer holidays coming up.
You might have things in your stash that you might not actually use and think they're taking up space in my stash. If I give them in a wee book, I mean, if we think about it, I'm looking at that price, it's gone down to $9.95. We would do that normally for maybe one matrix box.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or maybe if we had, maybe it would be $6.95 if producer Phil was having a crazy day. He has those most days actually. So you have 4 storage boxes. You could be paying £4, £5 for one, just from a box point of view, only because I was looking to buy a cake box the other day, because I simply needed a box to put a cake in. Then when you would have seen the cake, you wouldn't have put it in a box, you'd put it in the bin. But, oh, it was a bad cake. Lovely to see so many of you coming through. Now, Phil, you did tell me how many we had available, but I was too busy talking about cake. And you know me, when it comes to cake, everything else goes out the window. 109 we originally had. Don't have 109 anymore, but that's all right. Oh, Kimmy's in Hampshire. Fife's with us. Celine's in. Oh, I love the name Celine. Marilee's in Arizona. Oh, how fabulous. Imagine to be in Arizona right now. Oh, it'd be lovely. Out in Ireland. I had to tell a gentleman he didn't know that Ireland have palm trees.
Really?
You can get palm trees in Ireland. And I met 2 people when I was going to Thailand, and we were on a changeover, and we were in Dubai at the time. We were changing over to go to Thailand, and we were on the same flight, and I was just talking to them because they had I love an Irish accent. Always makes me talk to people if they've got an Irish accent. I'll like home in on them and be like, hi. Really sad. Oh God, why did I tell you that? Everyone who's Irish will run away from me now. They'll be like, oh no, she's going to try and say hello. We were chatting about things, and I was just saying how much I loved Ireland, and I loved that it even has palm trees, and the boy went, Ireland doesn't have palm trees. I was like, yes it does. I had to use a search engine to show him that Ireland has palm trees.
Is that like, which part of Ireland is that then?
Oh, I flew to Shannon, and then I went up the coast. It was near the coast.
That has really surprised me.
It's amazing. I was literally on a pony trek, and I was like, there's palm trees. It's amazing. So maybe you can confirm, so people don't think I'm crazy. Well, most people think I'm crazy anyway, but it's beginning to be an interesting show, isn't it? Try and check those out because they will sell out today. Oh, I didn't tell you, your post and packaging in the UK is usually £2.95, but you'll only pay that once in any one shopping day. So if you joined the lovely Zena this morning in our Alison Tarry, that would only have cost you 1 post and packaging, and you can add to that from, well, it's actually from midnight to midnight. So if you watched a repeat of the show in the morning and you got something you want to add to it, up until midnight tonight, UK time, that is GTM time, you'll be able to, GMT? Sorry. I did that wrong on Facebook, and I knew I'd done it wrong. I wrote GTM. At least Facebook does an edit thing where I can edit it now.
And then I copied you.
Did you copy it?
So I posted that on one of my other pages. No. That'll teach me just to copy other
and paste.
people.
Don't copy Defoy. You never know what she's saying. We'll do the glue. Let's get it glued together. Glue, glue, glue. All right, can't wait for this. Ooh, so you might want to make a pack, as you've said, as a pack for somebody else, a kit for somebody else. Maybe you want it for yourself and you think, oh, well, 2 extra can't really go wrong. Can I put them aside? Does glue go out of date?
No, it doesn't, but do make sure you put your lids back on.
So if you don't open it and you have it left in your cupboard,
Yeah.
your stash cupboard,
Usually
then you'll be fine?
absolutely fine. But once you've opened it
Yeah.
and you finish using it, do make sure that you clean the nozzle
Yes.
and you clean the tip and securely put the, close it. I've done it where I've just been in a hurry, just like not close it properly. You come back to it 2 weeks later and
rock hard.
it's dry. Yeah. But once you look after it, it'll last and last and last and last and last. So,
And putting a lid on, in all fairness, for maintenance isn't a lot to do, is it?
No,
really?
it isn't.
We
It
can
isn't.
do that.
It isn't. It's just taking the time. But sometimes you can get so engrossed in your design and making, so always just take a couple of seconds just to clean it off, pop the nozzle back in, you'll be absolutely
sorted.
fine.
See, I'm quite a lot of baskets already. Raymond's in, Joanne's in. You could sell the other half. You could go on the website and see what they are full price and sell. Why not?
Absolutely.
We've got quite a lot of glue. We've ordered it in, so we're trying to bundle it so everybody gets some. No harm in that. £10.95. I mean, how much is glue normally, Phil? How much are the glues normally? £11.80 each. Total. All right then, Phil. It's £1 off. £1's better than nothing.
Absolutely. It's a
Phil's
pound.
like, it's only £1.
No.
I was like, well, £1's great.
Exactly. If you spent £100 on a range of items with £1 off, that's £10. If somebody, and the way I look at it, if somebody was to say to you, here you go, £1 for nothing.
That's an ice cream.
Exactly. That's
It's
it,
a trolley in the supermarket and you get it back. Yes, Phil, this is true.
And if you're thinking about business, every penny will make a difference to your profits. So don't worry that you're saving 50p a pound or
That's
150.
25 pence a glue.
Absolutely, it's going to add to your profits at the end of the day.
And it's one person packaging. Imagine you had to come in 2 different days to buy it. That would be £2.95 and £2.95. You're doing them both together in a bundle.
Yeah,
Job diddly done.
yeah.
You can wait and buy it on the website at another time if it comes back in stock. No problem at all. But with a quarter of the stock gone, and lots of treats, why not drop us a message? Phil loves this. All right, producer Phil. No, I've never done it before. What I've just decided to do is agree to Phil's demands. Producer Phil would like to have a text topic. And he would love you to text in or message in. It's completely free. You can get a little tablet or an Android phone, or smartphone or a smart TV. Even download the JewelleryMaker app. It's free to do that as well. And drop us a wee message or go into jewellerymaker.com and message us on there. Or you can text us. Text number is 60777. And if you put JM Studio at the start of the text, it'll come through to our studio and we'll get it. If you don't put JM Studio at the start of the text, we won't get the text. Try and keep it to one text message, not because I don't want to, but we only get to see the first half, or the first one. We don't get to see the other one, so that would be a waste because we want to know what you said. But Phil would like to have a new text topic. Do you know what his text topic wants to be? Do you know what he wants it to be, Angela?
No, what's that?
Phil loves to know alternative uses for JewelleryMaker tools. So you have a JewelleryMaker tool, but you might use it for something else in the house. Give me an example, Phil, of what you do with JewelleryMaker tools that are not... Oh, I know exactly what you do. You used it to cut a cake. What was it? Side cutter pliers to cut a muffin he did. Producer Danny and producer Phil. They didn't have a knife, so they used side cutter pliers.
Well, I used some of my mandrels, and particularly the other day I was using the Wags wide cane on one of my designs, and I was sitting on the bed and the cat was next to me and my cat loved it. So, that became a tickling stick. She loved it, loved it. So there you go, there's a new use for using your jewellery maker tools.
Oh, I love it. Flush cutters are great for what? Cutting the fat off the bacon. You wouldn't use your flush cutters, Phil. I can tell you what I use a bead reamer for. Joey's cage, it's got like I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a snib that goes along. But the little bit fell out of the snib, so I used the nail file to push it in.
Wow.
And to push it out, like the round file. I can't remember what it's called. Just like a traditional lock on a little bunny cage. And the little bit fell off, so it's got a hole in it. So I use the reamer to push the bit of the metal along so I can open the cage. Karen's dropped us a wee bit. I don't know if I want to know all these, Phil. What have we started? Afternoon. On my other half takes my pliers to bleed the radiators. It's so annoying. Oh, on my door as well. I do use JewelleryMaker pliers for random things. On my front door, like should I tell you this? Then you can break into my house. I'm going to tell you anyway. You can turn the knob, but the screw starts to come undone. There's some fancy screw in the side of it, so I use the pliers to hold it and twist the screw back in, because it's not got it's not like a Phillips screwdriver or any other fancy screwdriver, or they're normal ones, aren't they really? But it's not got a hole. It's not got a groove to put a screwdriver in. It's just like flat. So I use the pliers to twist it, because now and again it just starts to fall out.
Why not?
I've got a really rubbish door lock, haven't I? I need to get a new lock on my door. Why did I tell you that? So yeah, JewelleryMaker.com. I'll get home and everybody will be in my house making jewellery with all my treats. Please do, actually, it'd be nice. We have a JewelleryMaker day. Oh, only if you bring cake though. I like cake. Right, jewellery. What was that? Rose quartz. Oh, let's get it on. Something Zena was saying earlier. She had what was it she had? I think it was Sodalite she had. And she was asking what would go nice with it, and I was sitting in my head going, rose quartz, rose quartz, rose quartz. And then if we have some coming up, so that's lovely as well. Is it a jewel? Yay! These are really strong in colour. These are really gorgeous. I've got Rose Delights, this one's called. Oh, as opposed to Turkish Delights. I like that. I don't really particularly like Turkish Delights. No disrespect to Turkish Delights, but I don't really like the flavour.
Oh, I do.
Do you? Are you?
Yeah. Oh, I love it. And now you can get, like when we was in Turkey, we were picking up all different types.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you had Turkish Delight with pistachio nuts and things like that. Oh, gorgeous. But authentic jewellery, Turkish Delight, I don't know, Jewellery Delights, I was going to say. Those as well, but Turkish Delight, you get that rose water flavour. Oh yeah.
Maybe I've just had rubbish Turkish Delight then.
But it's absolutely beautiful, and once you taste it, it's very distinctive taste.
Yeah.
I love it.
I like rose water desserts. Persian desserts have a lot of rose water in them.
Right.
They're delicious, really lovely. I like that. Like it's rose water sorbet. Lovely. Quick message. Lynn in Hertfordshire, hi, I have a pair of flush cutters that I specifically use to cut my toenails. Lol. They're not a bit sharp. Oh. I don't know if I can handle that. Oh, Lynn. How's that? Alright. You must have good precision cutting, you must. Rose Delight, 750 carats. That's why we were talking about rose quartz, just because, no, we were talking about Turkish Delights because of the shape of them, and then because the word delight made me think of it. 750 carats are for the faceted pillows of 31 by 22 millimetre, and then 20 carats on top of that of 3 millimetre round rose quartz. I haven't seen them. These big, are they new? Are they new? What terrible English is that? Are these new? Are they new? It's not even a word. Well, Shakespearean times it's a word. The.
If my son's watching this,
Hiya.
Danny,
Hi,
he
Danny.
will be picking up on that, and he'll be saying, oh, terrible English, because my son's like that with me. Oh my goodness, he's forever correcting my English.
Is he?
Always.
How old is he?
He's 20. Yeah, he's like, Mum, say that again. And I'll keep saying it and get, no, mother, no. And he'll correct to me, so sometimes I'll do it deliberately just to wind him up.
Oh, that was totally done deliberately just to wind you up, Danny. That's the only reason why I did that. Does he let you off if you correct yourself?
Yes, and then it's like, don't do it again, Mum. He's very bossy. Very bossy.
Hilarious. I want to meet this man. Right, brand new strand. What do you reckon? I love rose quartz. I love the natural beauty. For me, it's another world when you get this quality. You can get rose quartz from anywhere, pretty much. It's not necessarily that hard to get rose quartz, but it is hard to get rose quartz of this quality. And this is, I'm imagining it's Madagascan. It's my favourite colour. It's my favourite strength. I know that sounds silly because rose quartz is meant to be sort of pink, but it's the strength of pink that you're getting. It's really, really gorgeous. So for totally natural, genuine rose quartz and big pillows, and I don't know if you can see, they're quite fancy faceted. Yeah, it's like a relaxed facet they've got, a rolling facet. If you can see. It's lovely.
It's a beautiful size, that is.
Do you think?
Really lovely size.
It's $9.95.
Really? There's quite a lot on that strand as well, isn't there? I mean, they would be great, not just for your pendants, but also think about uses around the home. So they would make beautiful light pools for your bathroom.
Or could you put them on your tie backs and your curtains?
Yep, absolutely. You know, put some other gems with it.
Could you have them on a chandelier?
Absolutely. Window mobiles, door charms. You know, it's bringing peace and love and friendship to your home, being the stone of love and friendship.
I love that.
So, you know, don't just, I mean, they're great for jewellery, but don't just limit yourself to them, yeah. Great for uses around the home because of the size of those. They're beautiful.
We love it.
Also great for key rings, bag charms as well. That size.
Oh yeah.
So many uses for rose quartz, and I say that shape lends itself to so many different uses.
Yeah. Not just jewellery.
Not just jewellery, yeah.
Oh, I need that for my key rings. You buy what key rings for like £2.50, don't you?
Yeah.
You get some thick wire, make the coil, make the bit that the spring bit.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I mean, I've done shows and done different types of key rings. Even the S-hooks that we have can make great attachments for your handbag charms and that, and mix it with other gems. And they're just so popular.
Yeah, everybody knows what it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that. Love, love, love that for £10. Ruby emeralds and sapphires. How much? How much? Ah! Give it away. 0800 644 655. Call me now. Find your phone. If you've never even seen JewelleryMaker before, it doesn't matter. It's a free phone number from a landline. Call me now. I've got a few left. You're going to love this. I can't believe we managed to do this the other day. There are a few spaces, totally natural, sapphires, fancy sapphires as well, so yellows and pinks, emeralds in there as well as rubies, and we're taking this for a price point which for me personally, it's a giveaway. Ooh, $11.95. I've only got 9 in stock though. Yeah. Call me when you can do it. Sapphires, rubies, and emeralds and fancy sapphires, totally natural, 20 carats. Your face looks bemused.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at, well, how long is that strand?
It's a full 18 centimetres.
That is that price is shocking.
The reason I'm not
really
as
good.
shocked as yourself is because we did this one the other day.
Did you?
Didn't we,
missed
Phil?
that then. I missed that because that is a really, really, really good price.
Isn't it outstanding? It was like a, sorry, it wasn't a strand, it was a similar strand to this one. Phil and I did it as a new viewer deal. So you just got a new viewer deal for, well, awesome. Well done, you. Sterling silver today, it's unreal. You get so much of it. You get so many treats coming your way, as well as non-sterling silver pieces, as well as brilliant bundles. I don't think that's going too far. Phil's bundling is superb. Can I do, did you say Fluorite? Yes. Yes. 3. I thought you got 2. Say that price again, please. How many have we got, please? Oh, call me now. PFGC95. This is possibly the best. Yep. Hand on heart. Possibly the best nugget bundle with price point for desirable nuggets we've ever offered. I genuinely think in 5 years at JewelleryMaker, this is the ultimate JewelleryMaker offer for nuggets. I'm not joking. Totally genuine. Phil's thinking they remind him of bathroom camming colours. They remind me of like an oriental feel. I want to see fishes and I want to see these. They're amazing colours, your fluorite. They feel amazing. The pinks, or should I say more so the lilacs coming through them, the purples that are there, the turquoise hues, the aqua hues, the greens, they're just magnificent. You're going to get 3 of them. Angela, see when you see the price for this, especially when you're sort of, many of you will know Angela's probably our #1 business expert here at the company. So when you come for a business course, you come to learn about how to run a business and everything that goes along with that and much, much more. Angela would be the lady who takes it and looks after you and answers all your questions. In fact, Angela and I were talking about that. We're going to be going through some questions that are sort of regular topics for Angela on Facebook, and not just Facebook, on workshops and when she meets people and they find out what she does. Angela oozes energy and enthusiasm and knowledge. She's a fountain of knowledge when it comes to many things, but business in particular. And if you want to know about how to go about running a business, starting a business from scratch, or maybe helping a business that's not doing as well as you initially hoped and sort of moving it on to the next level, or turning a hobby into a business, elevating it into something you want to do, Angela would be the woman you talk to. So I cannot wait to see how you feel about this price point for 3 strands of totally natural fluorite. Fluorite then. Is that like alrighty then? 3 times 225 carats.
There's no words, Phil. No words.
What do you reckon? Is that, do you agree, probably one of, if not the best nugget bundles for this caliber and this desirability of gemstone we've offered in JewelleryMaker? Because fluorite isn't a gemstone that people really say no to, is it?
No.
It's one of our more popular strands.
It's a beautiful shade. I mean, it picks up on the tones in your dress as well, you know, all those soft pastel colours. It's great for you know, Laura Bounding, she does the trees, the gemstone
tree
trees.
Of life.
Yeah,
Yep.
and that colour would be so beautiful with it. It's great for you know, your big chunky statement pieces that Mark do. You know, put some.
Whether you want memory wire and just strand them on.
Exactly. You know, even twisted and plaited. Throw some sterling silver in it. Throw some amethyst in it. Yeah, there's just so many uses for it, but even if you did a simple stretchy bracelet,
absolutely,
you would be charging at least $6.95.
And they are sizable holes. They're quite big fluorites. They're not really shy of retiring. They're quite sizable indeed. Oh, we message from Catherine. I have these strands. They look stunning with pink pearls. Now, I've not got pink, but I've got shell pearl. It's called Hazy Violet. I'd call it more of a rose water colour. But I think you're right there, Catherine. That's lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Danielle Jessica, very regular. I've had the pleasure of meeting Danielle Jessica. Actually, lovely to hear from you. Hi, Ali. Can't believe I just got a strand of ruby, emerald, and sapphire for $11.95. Woohoo! Believe it. I know it's crazy, isn't it? Blink and you would have missed that one. Louise out in Devon. Don't know why it's in capitals, is it? Devon. Devoton. It's not you, it's our computer. Hi, just would like to say your website is fantastic. I didn't know what gem I had. I just typed in the code and it gave me all the information. Fab! Oh, I'm really pleased, Louise. Yes, if you're not sure what you've got, maybe you've got a sort of nugget, well, maybe like these, you know all these are the same, but if you do get a nugget bundle or a collection of something else, or maybe oh, I don't know, maybe a scoop and there's something in there you don't know, do have a look on our learning library. Also another part of our company, and as Louise has done, type in the code and it should tell you what it is. But if it's not got a code on it, if it's a sort of selection, a little bit of a fun mix, then always what you can do is have a look on our sister channel, Gem Collector, has a great learning library. If you ever want to refresh your memory or anything. I think we have one on JewelleryMaker as well. But we're all the same company, and the learning library I quite like on the Gem Collector one. It's just gemcollector.com if you want to have a look at and research anything, or if there's something you've got and you think you know what it is, but you want a wee bit of help. That learning library is really good. Oh, so is the book actually. Let me show you this. This is mine's a bit tatty, so forgive me because I carry it about all day every day. But this is the Lure of Gems. This was written by our boss. I think it's $7.95. It's $7.90. Oh, fab! You get the 5p off. Oh, the code on it is WOTY03. If you want to get it, it's a whopper. We've been working on this for a very, very long time, and I say we because everybody in the company's sort of been part of proofreading it and getting it ready and passing information and researching everything. Although Steve did write it, absolutely, of course, it's sort of our book. We feel a big part of it to everybody. So there's something in here you might want to have a look on. For example, should we look up fluorite? It's all in letter, alphabetical order. So it would be helpful if I start at the front of the book. Here we go. And there's page, in the book, it's page 50, is it 558? So there, it talks about fluorescence, and of course, therefore, starts to introduce your stone, and then fluorite will probably be right after it. There you go. So it's showing you the different colours you can get. If I drape that over, showing you some of the greens. You can get green fluorite. You can get colour change blue fluorite. It's amazing. You get purple fluorite. You can get dark green fluorite. There's lots you can get, but also it tells you down here, which is quite, I find it quite important. Well, I found it, still do, but originally when I began at the Genuine Gemstone Company, information like this really helps me because it can eliminate stones as well. Because if you're thinking, oh, I don't know what colour it is, it tells you what variety. If you know it's natural, if you know it's been dyed or whatever, you can help find out. It tells you here, for example, the colours that you can get are colourless, yellow, green, blue, purple, red and black. So if you've got something that's pink and you think it's a fluorite, that wee bit of information might help you eliminate and think, oh, actually, no, maybe it's not that, because you don't get that colour. If you know it's natural, it's not been dyed. But yeah, this is, it's a weighty book, but it's my Bible, this.
I've just got that home
It's
yesterday.
amazing.
I've just had a little flick through it, and I'm like, this is a must-have book. I just even looked up sterling silver, because knowing I was working with it today, and it's a great reference point because there is just such a world of gems. You can't always carry that information in your head, so having the book as a reference tool, taking some interesting facts and putting it on a card for your customers so they can start to understand the value of Mother Nature and the gemstones.
I completely agree.
Yeah, fabulous book. And you know, the price that we charge for that book, I'm like, that is fantastic, because
it is a whopper, isn't it?
It is a whopper. It's a two-hand job for me holding that book.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's weighty.
It's a heavy book. It's not. You want the lure book code again? Absolutely. Can we put it at the bottom of the screen, Phil? No, just write it like, you know how you can write my name, or you write, thank you. We'll type it out in a second. But it's WOTY03. I've just realised 0 isn't an actual number, is it? I said that to someone on the phone the other day. They were asking for my number. And I said 0, and I was thinking, oh. Oh no, it is 0. It's O that I say.
Yeah, O is a letter.
Oh, it's a letter, but I say it when I'm saying a number. And I was thinking in my head, I should have been saying 0. So you did it right, Phil, and I did it wrong. Well done on those. Yeah, because the code for our area code is 01789. But when you say O, that's not actually a number, is it?
No, it's a letter. Yeah, it's 0.
Your son will be having a field day with me.
He will.
Right. What's next? Business Inspiration Show. Oh, we've changed it. Angela's got her own 4 plasma show.
Oh, I feel honoured.
I'm
wow.
so pleased. I feel honoured to have you on the show. It's lovely. Usually I just get to see you working in the workshop, teaching everybody how to make their businesses amazing. I've got some sterling silver for you. Are you ready? Business information time. Inspiration, information. Well, it's got it all actually. Business inspiration time. So, we're going to be giving you 2 separate parts to this kit. Because if we put them both together, it could be a bit more considered. So if we separate it, you can still get both, but it means depending on what budget, what you've already got in your stash, what you want to spend, you can get yourself one or both. We can cater for everybody. This is Design Inspiration with Angela Spectacular. Now I have 40 available. I'm just going to go through what I have as the main part, and then we've got add-ons to this as well, which Angela has used, but as I say, we've separated them so we can get the best of both, so we can get something for everybody price point wise, but also we can make sure you can guarantee it if you want to get just a wee section. Tanzanite, 120 carats worth. This is not a joke. 2x1mm to 9x1mm Tanzanite on an 82 centimetre strand, and look at that colour. Isn't that ticking every box for Tanzanite?
It's beautiful. It really is a beautiful colour, and when you get it home, it is so vibrant. It's lovely. I love the Tanzanite colouring.
Did you know Tanzanite was coming your way?
I didn't until I got the kit. I didn't know.
Did you know instantly what it was?
Of course. Of course.
Couldn't believe you luck,
Yeah,
could you?
it's one of those colours that you just, there's nothing like it. And you just know straight away. It's not got the hue of amethyst.
No.
At all. So you just know straight away. And even if you didn't know it was Tanzanite, you'd be thinking, what is it?
It's something
It's something
special.
different, yeah.
It's the quality and colour that you're seeing here that I think is really making it instantly recognisable. Because sometimes you can get it in a colour that's a bit more pastel-y, and sometimes it can get confused with other gemstones because it's not of high quality Tanzanite. But as you've said, because of the quality of the Tanzanite is so high, it's instantly recognisable as Tanzanite. You don't have to think, oh, is it maybe it's 100% Tanzanite. The quality is there, and we do that with the Tanzanite. We don't sort of see the point in just offering you something because it is actually chemically Tanzanite. It's actually that stone, but it doesn't look anything like what you expect it to be. We get the top quality we can for you for the price points we can offer. Abalone. Oh, can you go wrong with abalone? It's flying out the door at the moment. We've had a great delivery, but it seems like there's quite a lot of it in the building. Maybe it's because I've been in every single day, but it's going to run out because we've bought a massive shipment, but they're gradually getting less and less and less. So even though we've been sort of a little bit saturated in it in the past 2 weeks, I think now is the time to get it if you haven't already got it, because it's going to go. We're going to have another shipment of something else, and that'll be massively popular, and we'll have it maybe for a week or so. But what I would try and say is, even if you have, because we get a bit blasé here at JewelleryMaker, I do, I think, oh, I had that on yesterday, I'll probably have it on maybe in a few days' time. Once it's gone, it's gone. Especially for shape wise. We've got lovely pairs coming up in abalone that would go great with these as well. If you're fortunate enough to already have Tanzanite and apatite at home, then of course you might not fancy that. You might want to use something you've got at home. You might just want the abalone to add to it. But I really think for the sizes and the shapes, I mean, the coins of abalone, of apatite you're getting here as well, they're 3mm coins to 5mm coins. Well, they're called the regular plain buttons, but for me, I would call them a coin. 30 centimetres in length, 35 carats of sky blue apatite. I honestly wouldn't call it sky blue apatite. That annoys me. Regular viewers, you know that, because that's just a colour of apatite. don't know why somebody's put the word sky in there. Apatite comes in different varieties, but when it's a dark blue, it's neon. When it's called neon apatite. When it's green apatite. When it's blue apatite. When it's colour change, it's colour change. I don't understand why we've got that, but I'm not going to dwell on it too much, but I do always go on about it because it annoys me. What am I like? That's the colour I want you to expect when you see an apatite. That's what I want you to see. I was about to I was flicking through my book, and I'm still going to do it. Because I want to show you an apatite in a book. Can I use two hands? There we go. Now, this, it's got 2 pages of apatite, one. Haha, 2. Here, if you look at these gems, textbook example, and you look at that or is that not apatite colour?
Yeah, that is very close. Yeah.
Now obviously they've got brilliance and clarity because of the size of them. They're sizable. They're some of the best apatites around, which is why they're in the picture in the book. I mean, you're going to get the best, aren't you? You're not going to put a shoddy you're not going to put a shoddy apatite in the book to display apatite. You're going to put some of the finest. But colour-wise, I'm not talking about brilliance. I'm not talking about lustre, but colour-wise,
yeah.
Can you see that colour coming through?
Yeah. You would definitely look at that and the picture and say it was the same.
And that's not called sky apatite. That is apatite, like the sun dappled in the Indian Ocean. That's what it's meant to look like. That I love that colour of apatite, and that for me is apatite. So whenever you see apatite or you hear about apatite, I want you to look for that. I want that to be what you expect, because you can get a textbook example, so expect it, I think. Right, so we've seen Tanzanite, we've seen Abalone, double-sided Abalone, we've seen textbook example, both apatite and Tanzanite, and Abalone. I can go through that as well for you if you fancy, but I think I'll go into the silver. If you want, you can grab the book yourself, which is lovely. You have, when you see what Angela's done with this kit, you are going to be are we already? Oh gosh, they're already being allocated. All right, you need to be quick now. I don't mean to rush you. Let me go through your silver wires first. 0.4 mil and 0.6 mil, and we've got a metre of each. So it's 2 metres in total. 0.4 mil and 0.6 mil, and it is 92.5% pure sterling silver, and that's what your 925 stands for. It's not pure. It's not silver plated, which is great. Don't get me wrong. It's brilliant. But this is serious pure sterling silver here. Metre of each, 2 metres, 1.4 mil gauge and 1.5 mil gauge, 0.6 mil gauge, forgive me. Then, I'm going to read through what you've got. The crimps are in a bag because they get a little bit pesky and they roll away sometimes. You get the heart chain. Is this 2 silver findings packs added together, Phil? It is, isn't it? You get the heart chain in sterling silver, which I adore. I really want this kit. Can I get this kit, Phil? What do you mean probably not? It's probably going to sell out. Oh.
I want this kit. Definitely. I looked at this. I said to you the other day when I was in for the course, didn't I? I said, I want this kit. In fact, I want 2 of these kits.
You did?
I don't know what the price is going to be, but it's probably going to be something fabulous. But the quality...
It's a silver quality you love, isn't it?
Yeah, the quality is outstanding. For me, it's what... And I was talking to Hannah Roxbury about this the other day. It's the quality that you would expect to find in high-end jewellers. It's that quality, the thickness of it, the weight of it.
Stunning. But still the dainty look.
Stunning, yes.
Still feminine and still gorgeous, but solid at the same time. So you get 2 lengths of chain. If you're not loving the hearts, you get an oval as well. You've got your 2 packs of crimps. You've got ball head pins in both sizes. They're both, if my memories, they're both the same ball head pins. 0.5 millimeter ball. It says 0.5 by 2 mil ball, 0.5 mil gauge, and 40 millimeters in length for your silver ball head pins, which you get 15 of. And then you get another pack, I imagine, which you get 15 of as well. Is that correct? You can't see the information. My information is ridiculously packed. going to read through what it says I've got, but I don't think it's right. So you've got ball head pins, a cable chain 3 meters with an 8-inch length, which you get 2 lengths of. One's heart and one's cable chain. You get one of those, and then the heart chain you get one of those. Forgive me. You got crimp covers of 3 by 2 mil, which you get 10 of. You get crimps, which you get 2 by 2 mil, which you get 10 of. You get shepherd hooks, 2 pairs. You get shepherd hooks with a ball detail, which you get 2 pairs. And you get approximately 45 pieces in the findings pack. You get lobster claw clasp 5 by 9 with 1 piece, another lobster claw clasp 6 by 11 with 1 piece. Then you've also got yourself your open jump rings, 0.8 millimeter and 0.8 millimeter wire and 5 millimeter in size, 3 of those. Then can we scroll down by any chance? Because that's only really telling me 1 findings pack with approximately 42 findings. There isn't telling me the other one. You haven't uploaded it. Phil's going to do it for me. Because I'm thinking you're getting pretty much... Oh, you're getting crimps again, you're getting crimp covers again, you're getting head pins again, you're getting a different type of shepherd hook, you're getting another lobster claw clasp with jump rings. So my producer Phil is going to pop up the information on for you there once he's got it on the web. The contact center have got it there for you, but everything you see here you will get, as well as these. I saved the best for last, I feel. Moonstone connectors, and what a moonstone they are. Look at the quality of these. Pure quality of shimmer. Moonstone. Oh, flying across the tape. Gorgeous, Shelley. Can you see that? Why is this one? They both have loads on it. I'm going to swap them round. Let's see. There we go. Maybe it's just the angle of the light. Look, I just swapped them around and now that one's got all the blue on it. Gorgeous. I love that I can hear a van reversing outside in my ear right now. So you get 5 of those sterling silver moonstones with a 9mm connector, 5 of them in 925 sterling silver. There's everything you get. The 2 findings packs, approximately 45 pieces in each findings pack. One's the heart chain finding pack, the other one's the cable chain finding pack. The 5 moonstones, although they look like labradorite in the picture. And your 2 meters of solid sterling silver wire. One of them is 0.25, one of them is 0.5 mil gauge and the other one is 0.4 mil and 0.6 mil.
Yeah.
What am I on about? And 3 out of this world, perfect together strands, and it incorporates Tanzanite and apatite, which is really rare as well, and people forget that. I think it's because we have it now and again, which is quite nice, but I think we need to remember that it is pretty special. £65 and 60 pence for the 2 silver findings packs, 2 reels of silver wire, plus your Tanzanite, apatite, and abalone. But the price is going down. Angela's face. You are so cute.
Wow, I mean, that is a fabulous, goodness me. The £65, fabulous
You're happy
price.
with?
Fabulous price. But £47.95. If I was at home, I would be getting 3 of these.
And you already wanted to.
And I
before
already
you knew
wanted
the price.
to. That is very good. That is very, very, very good.
You do get 2 findings packs. Unfortunately, this is what it comes down to. The box wasn't ticked for the 2nd findings pack, so the information isn't on the web. But I have been confirmed and guaranteed by my producer. He's like, you do, don't worry. I will always like to check. You're guaranteed to get both findings packs that you see in that picture that I have on the studio floor. It does say 2 findings packs on my screen. In the information, it says 2 packs at 45 pieces, but it just doesn't tell you the breakdown of the 2nd pack, which is unfortunate, but it is there.
It's very similar, but the chain is different.
Yep, and you get a toggle clasp in the other one, and the shepherd hooks are different. Ones have balls, the other shepherd hooks are plain. You get an extra lobster claw clasp in one of them.
And you
it's
get
a larger
silver
one.
Beads.
And you get
beads.
You get what? Oh no, they're coming up as the 2nd part.
Okay.
The silver beads are the same. You get the crimp covers.
Yeah.
And we're doing a 2nd section here, which is going to be, I'm going to do it over with you, I think, Angela, which has got your silver beads, your silver toggles, all your, not toggles, your silver fancy treats in here. So we've broken it into 2 price points so that you can either get both together, it's only one post and packaging anyway, but also if you only set money aside for, maybe you want the findings with the shepherd hooks, the head pins and the clasps and the chain, or maybe you've already got that at home and you just want all the extra spacers and connectors and jump rings and beads. So I'll take these over to you now. Oh,
don't drop them.
well, there's one
Okay.
silver bead roaming around the studio. It's all right, I will find it. No. Oh, caught it, don't you worry. It's so nice to have you in the studio. Usually you're through that glass window and I just get to wave to you.
Yeah, it is fabulous being here with you, Ali. It's lovely.
I'm really happy. Oh, I feel like I've just come to a boutique.
Well, that is the quality of the jewellery. You do definitely get that feeling with the quality,
gorgeous.
which is awesome. Awesome.
It really is. We've got the spacers you were talking, or the silver beads you were talking about.
Yeah.
We've got all the different silver findings to add as well. But I'll show you what Angela. Well, I'll do those now. Actually, can I be naughty? I'm gonna go and get my tweezers, just to pick them up. Ooh! I'm gonna grab that silver ball while I'm at it. Oh, I've got my silver ball. We're gonna leave them a few minutes first. Perfect. All right then. All right. No, sorry. I'm sorry. Feels like I need to give people time to get the first one. Like, okay.
Can I just show
Really excited.
everything I've got left over?
Please. This is leftover.
This is the leftover.
You've got 2 of these Moonstone connectors.
2 Moonstone, loads of head pins, crimp beads, wire, gems, hooks, crimp beads.
And it's not that
Loads.
you couldn't make something with
No.
those, it's just simply that these are what you created.
Yeah.
Time. Running all your courses.
Yeah.
It meant that
Absolutely.
you've actually got more to make if you so
Yeah.
wanted. So you at home, you can make plenty more treats, as well as all of the treats that you make. I love these. These are amazing. Do you know, regular viewers, you all know this because I talk about this all the time, but I used to live in London, and there's a particular store in Marylebone High Street that sell like this, but it's on like, it's kind of like Abalone cord, it's really thin. Had a silver clasp, just a lobster claw clasp, and I had 5 crimp beads that had been crimped,
Right.
just squashed,
Yeah.
and that was £30.
Yeah. I believe it.
And I was thinking, it's a crimp bead.
I believe
But
it.
I loved the design. My
Yeah.
friend had got it for me, and I was like, well, I can't not wear it. It was a lovely gift,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. Then when I joined JewelleryMaker, I was like, it's literally a crimp. It's literally 5 crimps that you've just squashed.
Yeah. Pennies.
Yeah.
Pennies.
And then I look at this and I think this is all the rage. This is what all celebrities are wearing. So everybody is wearing it, ladies and gents.
Yeah, ladies and gents, absolutely. How long have we got? I can talk all day about this style. I don't know if anybody has been celeb watching, but Pharrell Williams,
Yes.
the guy who sings Happy.
'Cause
he-
I'm happy to
Yeah, that's the one.
That one.
He was on a show, the Stevie Wonder
Yep.
tribute on at the weekend on Sunday, and he was sporting his pink and purple friendship bracelets. Pink and purple. And I say to people, if you want to sell your jewellery, now people sell jewellery for all sorts of reasons. People sell because it's a hobby, it's a pastime, but some people actually want to sell their jewellery as a means to provide an income.
Yeah.
For retirement or, you know, an alternative career. Make whatever you want to make, but always consider trend watching and making what celebs are wearing.
Yeah.
10 years ago, Jay-Z was spotted wearing his sparkly Shambhala bracelet. The world went crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely massive trend. If you got in right in the early days, and I know people who were making them soon after Jay-Z was sported, they were selling them for thousands of pounds each.
Yeah.
10 years later, the fashion has gone.
Yeah.
Get in right now if you want to make jewellery that Joe Public wants.
And that sells without you having to try. It's not you trying to sell your design necessarily, it's you showing what people want, so therefore it's self-explanatory. They know that's what they like, and you can't go wrong. The amount of people that have said to me when those Shambhala bracelets were in fashion, and they said to me, or sorry, sort of that style of bracelet, I think that's a trade name, but other bracelets are available. But you could get them from the chemist, you could get them from your hardware store, like literally just have little sections in, when you went to the doctors, they would have a wee section of just sort of handmade bracelets that people would say to me, oh, that's what my daughter was talking about, oh, I'll pick one of those up. They don't necessarily know if it's handmade or what it is, but they know, oh, that's what they really wanted one of those, but I'm not going to pay £100 for them, but there's one there, I'll just grab that for a couple of pounds. So if you follow, as you say, follow the trends, something that's a no-brainer, I guess, to everybody out there, because, oh yeah, so-and-so, that's what so-and-so was talking about, or I saw something like that in a magazine. You don't necessarily have to then be thinking, there's the design that I'm putting out, I've made it, I like put yours with it, of course, but it will get easy money.
It becomes easier. My son doesn't often wear jewellery, and last night, as I was putting those away, he said, Mum, how long does it take you to make one of those? I says, 10 minutes. He says, can you make me one now? I says, but you don't wear jewellery. He says, I want one of those, because it's all the rage. So I said to him, what we'll do today when I get home is I'm going to teach him how to make those bracelets and help it set him up in business so he can sell to his friends at uni. Yeah. You know, because it's all the rage. This is what the young people wear. There's designers out there, brand names, and I've checked the website, I've posted on my Facebook page, these designers, and a stacker style bracelet with silver beads. You're talking minimum £35 with glass, sterling silver, a set of 3, £100 minimum. This is what celebs are wearing. Very simple. You can stack them up, layer them up, easy to wear, great for festivals, great for carnivals, great for everyday wear. Brilliant.
And my friends are the exact same, and I don't know if you heard me yesterday, and forgive me if I'm repeating myself, but yesterday my friend said to me when I was not yesterday, it was before I went on holiday, my friends in Australia were like, what are these things you're wearing? And it was a macrame style bracelet, and one of them sent me a picture of I don't know who it was, some model, I just saw the hand with a shirt and a suit jacket, and it had the watch, and it was like kind of like a jade bracelet, jadeite, and a wood bracelet, but both macrame, and they were like, could you do that? So I made them for them and took them on holiday with me, and they were wearing it every day. They were like, look, I look just like the picture. They were loving it, and they were like really fashionable gents that were just wanted to have that sort of cool holiday bracelet.
Absolutely. Men, women, children, all ages, fabulous.
And you can make a size to fit everybody because they pull.
Absolutely. And what I've done here, and this is just to give you an idea of, you know, how you might promote this at your events and at your stalls, is now if I was doing this for myself, I would have had some images of, you know, stacker stars, but obviously I couldn't for the show. But yeah, just create it, you know, stack of jewellery, stack them up, you know, call them what you want, but let people know it's a massive trend. This is what celebrities are wearing, but you can offer it at an affordable price. They get the same look but without the price tag.
And it doesn't stop people from looking elsewhere and then thinking, actually, that's just the exact same, if not even better, because it's handmade and it's more affordable, so I'll grab that.
Absolutely. And then just coming over to the jewellery in the boxes, again, you know, and Phil and I was talking before the show, is that presentation is so important. So important, and the quality of the silver.
Look at that.
Yeah. The quality of the silver means that you don't have to do a lot to be able to get a high-end look.
And look at that Tanzanite.
Yeah.
Tanzanite and silver, I mean.
Absolutely, it's perfect. You don't have to do a lot of work. I'm a big advocate when it comes to selling my own pieces, keep it simple. because people understand that. And when you're working with sterling silver, I like to let the design and the silver do the talking.
Yep.
I don't know if Phil wants to pop those prices.
Yeah, he wants. Oh, he was going to get the silver on actually now.
Oh, right.
Was he? But we're going to get. Yeah, we've got some prices that you've very kindly broken down for us for everyone at home to. Just if you're a regular jewellery maker, it might help you. Very much so. In fact, if you might be thinking, oh, actually, I'm not charging enough here, or it might make you think, yep, I'm confident my prices are right, I'm doing good at this. Or if you're new, you might be thinking, I don't really know where to start. I'm a beginner. Where do I start? So this will be a really good guideline for you to stick to. So we'll show you that in a wee moment. I'm just going to quickly show you what you're getting here. This is so we can keep the price down for you. So you might already have shepherd hooks and head pins and chain. You might not want it. You might just want to do some jump ring treats, simple stretches, and add on some jump rings as you have done. You might have some cord at home that you might want to use. So we've broken them down into 2 parts. If you want to make everything Angela's made, you would need both parts, but it might be that one of the particular designs has grabbed your fancy and you think, I want to make lots of that one design. So these have been confirmed are correct graphics on this one. There's nothing missing on this one. 9mm round. You've got open jump rings and you get 20 of them. They're sterling silver and it's 925. 925 stands for 92.5% pure sterling silver. Usually the rest of that percentage is made up by sort of roughly about 7%, just shy of 7% is made up by copper. I'll add that in here for you so you can see. Now these are fabulous. These are really fancy. Really, really substantial. These are these sort of twisty ovals. If I turn it this way, you might be able to see it a little bit better. It's a twisted round. Look at the silver reflecting on my fingers there. I wonder what that was. How lustrous is that? I'm on my nails. You're getting these. It might be easier if I hold these like that. But they are she says they are twisted. They have a 925 sterling silver stamp on them. They're 8mm in size, and you get 10. They are sort of, they're like a Pringle. Other crisps are available, but the shape of them is like that kind of curved.
Yeah, they are. They've got a slight curvature to it, and the thickness
is amazing.
It's amazing on the curve of that silver.
It's really gorgeous. They're solid. So for those, they're the twisted round ring spacers at 8mm, and there's approximately 10 of those. Not approximately, you get 10. They're approximately 8mm. Then you've got these. Love your sterling silver balls. They're in the top left-hand side. So they're coming in at seed beads of 4mm round. You get 50 of them. So they're fabulous. They were what you were talking about earlier, and they're what used on the sort of those first stacker bracelets that we looked at, and the second ones as well, maybe even. More jump. Oh, I love these. Are these the ones used with the Tanzanite?
Yes.
Are they?
I can't remember now.
I noticed them. Let me bring a Tanzanite over for you so you can see. Oh no, they might not be.
Yes, they were. Yes.
These are 9mm. They've got a 925 sterling silver stamp on them. These are so, they actually look like little rings.
Yes.
And I mean like a wedding band ring. I'm not talking about a thin sort of jump ring. They look like wedding bands. They are, I'm calling them, am I calling them jump rings? They're round ring spacers. They're not jump rings, they're round ring spacers of 8mm round. You get 10 of them. I think they're the 6mm round ones, you know. Let me put those in there. I think they're the 6mm round ones on that one. These ones here. Are they?
Those, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think they're
smaller.
these ones. So you've got these ones that are they're 8mm.
They're 8, yes.
They've got a 925 sterling stamp on them as well. But then I've also got, now they've got, let me show you side on. They look like actual solid rings. Can you see how substantial they are?
Those honestly are just
amazing.
So beautiful. The thickness, the quality, the feel. They feel luxurious, those ones are. And there's quite a few of those that you get.
You get 10?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to move on to the ones that are in the Tanzanite bracelet. They look very sizable indeed in there. These are 6mm. They've got a different side on. Almost looks like little discs.
Discs, yeah.
And you get, no, we did get 10 of those. And they are 6mm for you. Love them. Then we've got your squares. Oh, I've mixed them all up now. Sorry, Coral. It's all right, I'll fix it. The square ones, oh, they're fun. Have you seen the square ones in action yet?
The square ones
They're
are in some earrings.
They're also, oh no, they're not in that one. Why did I think they were in that one?
They're
Where have I put them?
these earrings.
There they are. Look at these ones. Because you've still got plenty of the square ones left as well. So if you're looking at these thinking, Ali, I wonder how much Angela would sell these for. We're going to do the breakdown for you in a moment so you can see. Currently £50 and 65 pence for all these silver treats, but we're not finished there. We will be working on that. So the square ones you get yourself, they're 7.5mm in size, and again 10. And then the final ones. Now these are really intriguing to me, and Angela, I'll need you to help me with them because they're like mini horseshoes.
They are,
but they've got holes in them.
Yeah, those are great for. You'll find it. I'm just trying to find an example where I've used it.
They're called wire end tips. The hole is a 0.5mm, and there's 20 of them. Oh, you've used them on these bracelets.
Yeah,
I've just spotted that there.
There you go, on the. So with these ones, these tips, you would normally have the beading thread that you put through your that you would put
You'd
your
have at the end,
finishing
so you would loop
on your
it through.
finding, yeah. But these ones, these U-shaped ones, allow you to have a complete sterling silver finish. So you would then
love them.
Put your beading thread, run it through the loop, and then attach your clasp in the normal way.
Ooh.
So you've got, can you see on the end?
So normally that would be beading thread.
That's right.
And it is beading thread, but it's actually looped through the sterling silver and back, crimped, and then crimp cover on top.
Yeah.
So it's a silver loop, so you've not got any beading thread against your skin at all.
You've got a complete finish of sterling silver.
I love those. They might be my new favourite finding.
I love them. And this is, as I said, this is the quality that you would get in a jeweller's, where you have a complete finish with sterling silver.
I need this. Right, £50 and 65 pence is not your price, but you get 130 pieces approximately of sterling, well, not approximately, that's what you get. 130 pieces of sterling silver. It says get some finishing touches with these sterling silver wire end tips. Love them. But you can use wire with them or beading thread, but they're 0.5mm for you. Down to £36 and 95 pence.
Wow.
Amazing or amazing? These are phenomenal. For 100, it was 109. 130 pieces. Do you know what's made me really happy? The first person to get involved was Linda from Renfrewshire, and I'm from Renfrewshire. That's made me feel really happy. I'm pleased that everybody's got involved, but I'm pleased the first person was from Renfrewshire, where I'm from. It's only a small, well, compared to where I live now, it's only small, but it's lovely to see you get involved, and I cannot congratulate you enough. I think that's superb. Yeah. We're going to get down, for anyone who's looking at this thinking, right, what would be the sort of breakdown? I'm not really sort of sure or convinced, or I don't really understand what's going on. Have a look at this. Angela has very kindly written down a sort of a breakdown of everything. Now, labradorite.
Oh, sorry. That's my mistake.
Tanzanite.
Tanzanite, sorry.
Forgive us.
I was doing this late last night, sorry.
No problem. I was just thinking, have you got something extra in there as well? We do have some labradorite coming up though today. Do not fret and fear. So get that back on, because I didn't even read any of those. I was just too busy thinking you might have labradorite as well.
No, sorry.
No problem. So we're looking at your sort of Tanzanite, apatite, and abalone sterling silver necklace. Why has that gone funny all of a sudden? Oh, it was flickering a minute ago. It was perfect. Please note these fixtures are an approximation and in no way confirm or warrant actual takings made. So it's just an idea. We'll put it on Facebook for you as well. Put the low range and the mid range, and then the number of.
Yeah. So I've made 14 pieces from the kit,
Right.
and as you see, I have quite a lot left over. So if I just explain the breakdown.
Please do.
I have a lot of people contacting me saying, you know, how do I price, and you know, what price should I charge for this piece? I can't pull a figure out of the air because I know nothing about people's businesses. So what I do is in my kits I give a breakdown, which is just a rough guide, a suggestion of how people could possibly price the pieces that they make.
Yep.
So the low range would be for somebody who is perhaps new to jewellery making.
Kind of starting out and
just
trying.
starting out, they're not quite confident in their pricing, still trying to understand their market.
Product.
So you may, as a suggestion, veer towards the lower end.
Right.
And the lower end is in my opinion, very, very conservative.
Right.
Okay? Then the mid-price range is perhaps for somebody who is a bit more confident, who have been going a little while, who understand their market, who know where they're selling, and who've got the customer base. Again, they may wish to take that as a suggested guide. Okay?
So just to kind of maybe look along what you're already selling at and thinking, oh, am I maybe a wee bit low, or could I put that up a wee bit?
Absolutely.
Or actually, hold on, maybe I'm a wee bit high, maybe I should take it into the next.
But sometimes people do have the outlets, they do have the customer base, and actually even the mid-price range may be too low for them. So whatever you feel is comfortable and you feel you can achieve, go for it.
As long as you're making profit at the end of the day, because an unprofitable business isn't going to get you anywhere really. But what you need to do sometimes, because we do it in our sister channel, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but it was we were in the Fast Track 100. Many people know that in the evening times. We won it. Was it last year we won it, or 2 years ago we won it? And we were kind of within the top, I don't know, 100 this year as well. But we were sort of probably one of the lowest profit making. But we were starting out in America, so we were trying to build a customer base, and you don't necessarily need to have a huge profit. As long as you got something there to warrant what you're doing and to keep you afloat, then maybe you can work on your profit, but get yourself your customer base. And it's not meaning get your customer base and then the next day charge £50 from what you're charging £15 from, but just gradually maybe start getting different findings, maybe go for silver instead of plated, or different things, and just sort of gradually take your business there. But it's always good to, I think, start off, and if you aren't making a huge profit, at least you know you're selling, and it'll get your confidence up, and it'll get people talking about it, and then you can maybe branch out. Do you think?
Absolutely. So you build it up gradually. So so basically, if somebody was to replicate this kit, and even sell at the lower price end, and sell everything at the low end, then you could potentially be making, I think it was 400 and
what was it?
418
pounds.
Right up to 698 as a guide. Absolute guide. So
again, we were talking earlier, it's all about how you package it, how you display it.
Absolutely.
And how you take care of it, because if you take care of it, other people will then also think, all right, that's something quite special. If you don't take care of it, people will think, oh, well, it's not special because you haven't treated it specially.
Absolutely. Hence why today, because of the quality of the sterling silver, I thought there's only one way to display, and that is with your boxes. Hence why I've used boxes.
I mean, look at that. You would, which one was that? There it is there. Oh, sorry.
So,
my head in the way. But when you look at this one here with the Moonstone, that's 3 sterling silver Moonstone connectors, a shepherd hook, and you've got yourself maybe a wee bit, a jump ring and a bit of chain. And that, you've still got all your other findings left from the original kit, and you're looking at, what, how much was that one, roughly? Can you remember? Have we got the breakdown there again, Tom?
The necklace was about 35.
Where's the Moonstone? There is Moonstone pendant about 40 to 50, and the earrings 25 to 50.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at that, that's a £65 minimum set.
Absolutely. But also,
and you wouldn't put a £65 minimum set on a piece of plastic, would you?
No, you wouldn't. And it's interesting because when I came in with these first and Phil looked at them, he said that because they're presented well in boxes, the perceived value, and you mentioned this as well, the perceived value is that it's worth that. But if it was just flat on the table, or you know, the presentation wasn't very good, then people wouldn't necessarily value it and believe that it was worth at least £65.
You've got to believe it.
Yeah, so there's a lot to be said about that. And then I also have right on the very end my little frame with so in some way, just let your customers know that your jewellery is luxurious, that it is 925 sterling silver, that it is, you know, gemstones. So use your signage to let them know. Yeah. I also have a sign just up here as well.
Because some people don't like to ask.
No, they don't.
Some people aren't maybe confident, or maybe thinking, well, if I'm coming to look at you, you should make it obvious.
Absolutely.
Everybody's different. I like to talk to people, so I would probably ask.
Yeah. But also, if you're busy, if you've got a crowd, you can't talk to everybody. Yeah. But use your signage. So you know, you might offer a free gift, and the free gift might be the gift box. It might be the anti-tarnish paper. It might be a gift bag.
Or it might be a cloth, a jewellery cloth or something.
Let people know the added value.
Or an organza bag or something. Do you know what it was like when I lived in London? I used to work in a huge department store, and the amount of people that would pay over the odds just to get something gift wrapped.
Yes.
Yes, it was a Knightsbridge.
Especially for Christmas and birthdays. Yeah.
People would come and they would want 9 of the same thing to take back home for all their family. And they would say, oh, is it gift wrapped? If you said no, they didn't want it. Yeah. If you said yes, they did want it. Yeah. So it wasn't particularly what it actually was. It was more a fact of, can I get that? Now, I know not everybody's like that, but when it comes to Christmas time, or it comes to gift time, or it comes to getting a present, a lot of people think, oh, if it's got a gift box, perfect, like that'll do, that's my job done. I don't even need, no disrespect, but I know a lot of gents that are like that, who'll be like, it's got a box, perfect, job done. Yeah. You don't want to have to think of extra things to do, but
it's convenience, isn't it? It's convenience. Whenever I sell, I always package mine, so they get a beautiful box and a beautiful gift bag. Yeah. And the amount of people that have said, you know what, you've saved me so much time.
Yeah. And hassle.
Yeah. So, you know, make it easy for your customers to buy.
Easy is always best. We had a wee message in from Suzanne in Cornwall. Thank you, Suzanne. We've had lots of messages. Sorry, don't worry if you hasn't been read out. We haven't really got through many yet. Excuse me. Thank you. Hi, ladies. Such helpful tips. Thank you so much. We'll be using these to hopefully improve my business. Oh, that's lovely, Suzanne.
That's lovely. Well, Suzanne, we've got lots of tips coming up today, so do stay tuned. Yeah. So one of the tips, I mean, we've got quite a few, and I don't know how many we're going to get through today, but we'll try and get through as many as we can in the time. Of course. But people often ask, there's so many different reasons why people want to sell their jewellery. As I say, some could be looking to top up a pension. Some people are looking for a career change. Some people want, to top up their savings, or have an income whilst on maternity leave. They might be wanting to pay for something like a holiday or a deposit for a house, or there's all sorts of reasons.
Put a savings account aside. I know one of my friends said she started putting money aside, and she put it in a post office account for her friend because she's a godmother. Yeah. So she started putting money in a post office account, and then she forgot the number. Oh, she forgot the number, and she moved house, so she lost letters. She can't get into her post office account. Yeah. She was like, well, it wasn't much that was in there, but she'd been putting it aside. Yeah. But you might want to get some money, just extra something on the side to do, but you also might just have it as a hobby. Yeah. And you think, I want to pay for my hobby. So
absolutely. But if you're some people want to know, is there anything that they need to do or know before they start selling? And I always say yes, seek some advice before you start selling your work. There's lots of sources of advice out there. You know, so
the internet is free. You can do it in a library. You don't have to have sort of internet at home. There's loads of different ways of getting in touch and getting in contact, and on Facebook as well.
Absolutely. The reason people come on my business academy here at JewelleryMaker, which we've been running for over 3 years now, is because it's jewellery specific.
Yeah.
So if you was to go to an advice centre out there, you know, they will provide you with some great advice, but it's could be for a plumber, an electrician, a florist.
Yeah,
it's not
a mixture.
Yeah,
it's not honing
it's not
in on your talent.
So people come on our course because they want that information that is specific to jewellery.
And from somebody who is talented and experienced in that particular
Absolutely. I've had 30 years working in businesses, training, coaching, mentoring, everyone from junior, new entrants, right through to board members, stakeholders, directors, senior executives, all with a view of helping them move their businesses forward so they can then be profitable.
So not necessarily changing everything you're doing, but maybe something that could be tweaked or something you could try that you haven't already done.
Absolutely, yes, and looking at things differently.
Yeah.
So when people come on the course, they will often say, and I get a lot of people who have run businesses before, and in all fairness, they know a lot, but they go away thinking, wow, I didn't think of that. Yeah,
because a lot of the time you're going the way you know works, but then when it doesn't work, you're thinking, this is what I've always done. What do I do now?
Exactly.
Why is it not working?
As they say, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got.
Yes.
And sometimes it is about looking at things differently. So we run our Business Academy course here. The next one's, I think, the 23rd of June. And we will be running, hopefully around the summer, a couple of new courses. What? Yes.
I heard you talking to Wendy today, and I didn't know if I was allowed to tell everyone.
Yeah. And Wendy's given me permission to mention it. But we will...
Just quickly, this is on the television, but you can't see this on the web. Call the contact centre for this. Is £110 if you want to do the Academy workshop, which next one you said was sort of end of June, if there's any spaces that is. Try and get in touch. And the new one?
The new one is going to be all about selling online.
Ooh!
Yeah. So getting those sales through, you know, websites, through online selling platforms, and, you know, how to build your business online.
And so many people who, for whatever reason, maybe don't want to go out to have a stand, maybe don't want to stand all day, maybe haven't got the, maybe don't feel like standing, maybe want to sit and just comfort for your own home, literally do it online. How easy is it?
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't have the same constant interaction face to face, but you have constant contact on messages. You can get to and from. I mean, we've had a wee message about Facebook. Oh no, Phil was asking. I don't know. I don't know if that's allowed. I don't know if that's part of the rules. But Phil wants to know. Sorry, I don't know. Phil wants. I don't want to put Angela on the spot though. She might not know the answer. Phil's wondering, can you sell on Facebook, and is that allowed?
I do know the answer to that, Phil. Yeah. Okay, so, and in fact I have got it in my notes because it's something that I've been asked a lot. No, I know the response. Yeah. Facebook is not a selling outlet. It's not set up for you to sell. What Facebook is great for is promotion
and contact,
advertising, showing, you know, building your audience. It's great for that. It's not a selling platform. Some people do choose to sell on Facebook, and if you do, all I'll say is be cautious.
Yes.
Because I've not seen anybody selling on Facebook who actually complies with the law.
I was going to say, because I know for us, many of you will know, as a presenter or working in sort of the public eye, we're not allowed to, this is something I researched, you're not allowed to do sort of like a competition where you share likes and you do all these different things where you get more people to like you and share your page to give something away. That's actually not allowed.
Right.
But it depends how you do it, because for me, you can give something away just to people who already like your page.
Yeah.
but to actually get likes, because that's basically technically kind to try and pay for
Right,
it. So I
okay.
know from that there is a lot of laws on
Yeah.
what you're allowed to do and what you can and can't do. So I'm with you. I'd
Yeah.
stay clear.
Yeah.
Just get your audience, as
Get your
you've said.
audience, and always have your outlet, your selling outlets. And if we've got time, I'll talk about that a little bit
Yeah,
more.
we'll have a whole other
Yeah.
hour from about 3 till 4, which is UK time. But of course, GMT, not DTM, as we both put on Facebook. But
yeah.
everybody to see. I can't fix it because my phone's in airplane mode now. But what was I going to say? Yes, so that's about half an hour's time. We'll have another whole hour with Angela. So please do get your questions in. But we will be asking sort of usual questions. Hi everyone at JM, loving the show. Would it be possible to see how Angela finished the back of the stacking bracelets? Many thanks.
We've got two
so we've got
types.
two. I'll turn them around for you.
Yep.
So here we go.
So one I've finished just a simple macrame with a sliding
sliding
knot, and the other ones I've put clasps on.
So it depends whether you want to go finding heavy and use your findings,
Yeah.
or whether you want to keep them for maybe something a little bit more special.
Yeah. And the macrame ones particularly suit men. My son loves the macrame, the sliding knot finish.
I love it.
Because-
I've got one hand of sliding knots and one
Yeah.
hand of clasps,
Yeah.
because I can't clasp with one. I'm left-handed, so
Right.
there's only one side I can clasp with. The other I like to pull the knot because I can't do
Absolutely.
it.
And you know, the great thing about this look is you can then just stack them up, just layer them as much as you want and create that look. We had a lady on our course last month, and she had an arm, literally an arm full of them, and it looked so good. Really nice.
I
so
love it.
on trend.
I love
So
them.
if I can just quickly finish this tip.
Yeah, quickly. Phil, we've got
very
another wee
quickly.
question after that as well.
Okay, so if you're going to sell, get your advice, come on the course, register your business. That is so important. Some people think, oh, well, I'm only doing it as a hobby, just the occasional.
Yeah.
No, only HMRC, which is the tax office, the Inland Revenue, only they can decide whether actually you are running a business or
a
not.
hobby, yeah.
And get your insurance.
Yep.
Definitely.
How
get your
easy is it to get your insurance?
Easy.
Easy peasy?
Very easy. Lots of outlets out there. Do some research, but make sure that whoever you take your insurance with is registered with the Financial Conduct Authority, or it used to be the Financial Services Authority. So make sure that they are registered.
So what is it you're getting insurance on? Are you getting your insurance on your jewellery that you're making for the other people?
Okay. There is on our court, but let me just say, most people think it's just public liability and product liability.
Yeah.
Most people think it's just that.
Yeah.
When people come on the course, they're actually blown away. It's not just that.
Right.
There are more insurances that you need to consider.
Right.
So, and we share all of that information on our course. So yeah,
definitely
do
delve
come
into that
along.
and research
you know,
that.
yeah, research that. I've got information on my website as well, so that you can access if you can't come on the course, all about what type of insurances you have. And
Right.
also be careful what you post on Facebook around your gems and your business.
Okay.
Because if there is a claim, and you know, I don't mean to scaremonger anybody, but if there are claims, it is well documented that insurance companies do look at people's Facebook pages and their online
they're
search.
insuring you, of course.
Exactly. So, you know, be careful, make sure that you are properly insured.
Right. Check it out. Do a wee bit of research, and then you'll be confident in what you're doing. Is the Matrix box of brushed 925 sterling silver charms coming up today, please? How did you know that? Literally in my hand. I love that. I've got my director who went, well, it definitely wasn't Phil who sent that text. Why? Is he munching? What are you eating? It wasn't me. You sound like Shaggy. Should we do it now then? How uncanny is that?
This is mind reader.
95 sterling silver charms. I launched these the other morning, and literally we had about 5 minutes. We just dropped them into the show.
Wow.
I don't know if you've seen them since. They are fantastic. You get 8 different designs. They are double connectors. You get a square, a diamond, a leaf, an oval, and a larger oval, a pair, a marquise, and then a larger marquise as well. You get 5 of each one, except the pair, because we give you 10 of those, and again, except the leaf, because we give you 10 of those as well. So in total, you're getting 50 pieces, 10 leaves, 10 pairs, and the rest you're getting 5 of. Love, love, love. I love the second one down because it just reminds me of, well, it reminds me of a droplet of water, but also reminds me of the Paisley pattern, and I'm a massive stickler for that because I'm from Paisley.
It's a great like teardrop shape as well.
You could do the sort of yin-yang symbol, couldn't you? You could like colour one.
I love these charms. They're really good quality. And again, charms are a massive, absolutely enormous fashion item. Fashion news, absolutely gorgeous. If you look at all the high street designers, all the top end designers, all the couture designers, they're using charms in some sort of, in some way or another.
Well, some people use it as their signature, don't they?
Absolutely.
That little swan one.
But also they're great just to link together and make a bracelet or a necklace. And I just love using them as, you know, take 2 and drop them off a shepherd's hook.
Yeah.
You know, you'd like the larger ones, stamp symbols and initials in them.
Or dates.
Yeah, dates.
You can personalise it. Maybe somebody says, oh, it's a 23rd or it's a 21st. One of my friends was amazed. They're from Germany and they didn't really celebrate 21st birthday. They were like, why have you got like a 20, why did you got loads of 21 teddies? I was like, oh, because it was, when I was 21 in England and UK, seemed to be a thing.
Yeah.
But they were like, oh no, it wasn't a thing for us. And they were like, is 30th a big one? I was like, yes.
Yeah.
But different countries are different and different cultures are different. £36.95. And is that for all of it?
That is good.
74 pennies each. Now some are bigger and some are smaller.
And
so
sterling silver.
Oh,
I've just realised that.
Yeah, these are the new silver.
I've got to have this. I've got to have this.
Have we got many left, Phil? Oh, we've got a good quantity. I launched these the other morning. I think it was with Pip, producer Pip. He's managed to snaffle these away and give us them for a show, but they are gorgeous.
They are lovely.
Have we just matched the premiere price?
Wow.
We have as well.
Wow. I love, you know, I have a collection that is just sterling silver. I don't use anything else in this particular collection, just sterling silver, because sterling silver is one of those things, regardless of what's happening in the fashion world, whether trends are in and out, sterling silver is here to stay.
Yeah.
Always has been, always will be. It's a jewellery standard. People know it, people love it, people want it.
Internationally recognised, the 9-2 and the 5, isn't it?
Yeah, so, you know, you cannot go wrong if you've got sterling silver in your stash.
And we have a message from Stephen in Essex. Hi, Ali and Angela. Great show.
Yes.
Angela, I was on your course on Tuesday. Oh boy, I learned a lot from your courses. Your courses are a must for anyone starting up. That's lovely.
Oh, thank you, Stephen. Thank you. It really was a pleasure to work with Stephen. You know, we don't get many men.
I met Stephen, didn't I?
Yes, yes.
He had a red t-shirt on.
Yes,
yes.
Sat on the back, at the back,
I remember Stephen, because I just put moisturiser in my hand and I just went to shake his hand. I was like, it's moisturiser. It is, that's what it is.
Yeah, we don't get many men, but it's always interesting when we get men because they always have a slightly different perspective on their designs. And I know Stephen was very big into his chainmail and down, you know, the very holistic his spiritual route, and that was his thing. And we had a brilliant day with Stephen and all the delegates.
I'm really pleased you're watching. That's lovely. We've got your Malachite coming up. Do not you forget. I've got a second design inspiration. We've got more treats, but we want to get as many messages as you can in for Angela, business-wise. Maybe you've started business, maybe you've been on the course, maybe you want to advise somebody, or maybe you want some advice yourself, but do not be shy. If you want to know the answer, it's a good question, alrighty? So text us in 60777 is a normal text number. JM Studio at the start of the text, normal text prices will apply, 14p or 7p, whatever your text charge usually is. And of course, JewelleryMaker.com on the website and on the apps, it's totally free. But Angela and I will be back on the other side of this. Thank you.
Thank you.
The fastest way to shop with JewelleryMaker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with JewelleryMaker.
Get involved with JewelleryMaker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
Download the JewelleryMaker app today. You can watch our JewelleryMaker shows live, view all the details of the item that is currently on air, as well as browsing all the items from today's show. You can also minimize the video or switch to use as a companion app. Get the JewelleryMaker app today and boost your viewing experience. Come and join JewelleryMaker on Facebook and get involved with over 50,000 people who have liked us. You'll get up-to-date information about our channel from the latest images of designs by our fantastic guests, gossip on what is coming up in the shows and the newest information on our workshops. You can get in contact with jewellery makers all over the world and get some fantastic hints and tips. Simply search JewelleryMaker in the search box or go to facebook.com/JewelleryMaker UK and you're there. You don't even need to have a Facebook account. We can't wait to see you there. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share.
You can now keep in touch by following JewelleryMaker on Twitter. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
If you miss a JewelleryMaker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of JewelleryMaker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with JewelleryMaker. Before any of the gemstones that arrive here in Jaipur can leave Jaipur for the UK, they need to be tested. So all the genuine gemstone strands go from the vendor to an independent laboratory. They're then tested to prove that they are what they say they are. Now, as you can see here, this shipment of emerald arrived this morning, and it comes with this. This is really important. This shows that the emerald has been tested in random strands and can be proven to be genuine emerald. If this authenticity card doesn't arrive with a genuine gemstone, then the shipment won't go to the UK.
Phenomenal or phenomenal? Isn't that just head-turning, eye-catching gorgeousness? I only have 50 available. Our executive producer Martha gave us this, and she's been sitting in the gap. I think it might change your mind. It changed mine. It reminds me of some of the deepest, strongest, richest emerald greens with this swirl. If you think of the tree of life, that you get within a tree, you get those rings, should I say, you get those rings and rings that swirl around. It reminds me of that. Every single one is totally individual. The graphics are in, all 50 are available to you. They will be on a first come, first served basis. They will sell out. 250 carats of malachite. They are from 18 to 13 millimeter. I'm going to get, there's no green quite like it. When you get it home, you'll be really surprised at the weight of it. It's a really weighty gemstone, really heavy. Well, if you think of it, it's 230 carats in ovals in a 38 centimetre strand. Now, usually that would be about an 88 centimetre strand. Well, even an 88 centimetre nugget strand is usually about 120 carats, depending on the gem, 200 carats. So at its carat weight, it's not actually the size you would expect it in length to be. This is such a gorgeous gem. It's coming from the Greek word for mallow, which is a savoury green herb. A gemstone that is really intense. It's used as a green pigment in the Bronze Age, or it used to be, should I say. It's a gemstone that is intense, it's vibrant, it's really, really strong. There's very few gemstones in the world that look like this. With 20% of the stock already gone, it's one of those gemstones that I really want you to give a try if you've seen it before. Now, if you've got your book, I'm just going to remind you of the page. It's 812. If you do wish to get, you don't have to get the book, but it's just if anyone's thinking, oh right, is malachite in the book? Not only are gemstones in the book, but as you mentioned, silver, gold, platinum families are in the book. We talk about gemstone cuts, kind of words that are used on the show, words that are used in the gem industry. You'll find in there, like lapidary, you'll find in there. You'll find in what else will you find in there? Everything. Let me flick a page to find something. Mikimoto, there's a page on Mikimoto, ideochromatic. The book's sold out. Oh well. Be back in stock. They only got them just a couple of days ago. So if your book's on your way, you can look forward to that. If you haven't, you get your little booklets anyway. If you request, or every 3 orders we get a wee book that's all snippets of the lure anyway. So you'll still get those every couple of orders. But it is a gorgeous one. We don't tend to treat this at all. This one's totally natural. We've brought this one all the way from South Africa. There's different places where you can get it. Been found, if you've got your book there, you'll find it's found in several locations. You'll get it in Australia, Mexico, Namibia, the Ural Mountains of Russia. But it is a really impressive stone. If you have a look at just the book, I want you to see just how impressive it can be just as one stone on its own in a ring. I mean, look at that. The banding should be celebrated. It really should. And the quality of colour you're getting, I mean, if I put them together, if I don't drop it, you can see that quality of colour in each and every single one. But give it a wee try, give it a go. The gem that was the Russian Tsar was fascinated by, and in 1818, deployed miners to the Ural Mountains in order to extract enough material to create beautiful gemstone pillars of St. Isaac's Cathedral out in St. Petersburg in Russia, which I'd love to see. Love to go and visit that.
Beautiful gemstone from so many aspects. One, it's green. So if your niche and your theme for your jewellery is floral, perfect backdrop. Absolutely stunning backdrop. If your theme is again the Christian community and marketing your jewellery to them, they will all know malachite.
Right.
It's mentioned in the Bible. If your theme and you want to, market your product to footballers' wives and people with a passion around football, the base of the World Cup is malachite. So you've got so many different angles to use that gemstone and to veer it towards different customers with different interests.
Absolutely.
And, just as a beautiful gemstone, it's perfect.
The fact that it's rare, if you like your natural gemstones, it's collectible, no two will ever be the same. Also, Phil, have I never told you that, Phil? If you have a look on the FA Cup, or the World Cup, sorry, you'll see it. There's a map, just Google a picture, search engine, Ask or Bing or one of the other search engines, and you'll see, if you type in World Cup, you can see the base. It's green. It's not green, it's malachite. Can we have a look at a picture of that or not? Oh, it's not our own picture, we're not allowed to show it to you. Hong Kong Fooey, but I'm sure you can have a look at it yourself. If you're a gent, you'll know what the World Cup looks like. Not as a Scotland fan, we don't get to see it very often, but but we do watch and cheer on. But it is said to be a gem that can detect impending danger, and it's said to believed to lend extra energy and bring harmony into one's life. Can't say it well, but I also can't say it won't. You've got a wee message there. How long is the strand? Approximately 38 centimetres. Do you want me to count how many we've got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, approximately 2, 4, 6, 8. Did I count 23 there? Did I count 33? I think it's 23. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, 33. 23, sorry. 23 at £29.95. I don't even know if we've got any other malachite on the website. Be lucky if we manage to get maybe some nuggets. That'd be lovely. Cabochons is all there is. Forgive me because I've been on, as many of you know, quite a few days in a row, and I can't remember off the top of my head, but one of our guest designers, I remember them telling me that they'd paid about £4 or £5, or was it more, for one malachite cabochon elsewhere. I can't for the love nor money remember who it was, so forgive me for that, but it was one of the past shows in the past 14 days. But at £29.95, have a wee look for malachite. See what you can get elsewhere. You've got your 30-day money-back guarantee. We only had 30. Claire's in, Wendy's in, Patricia, Jackie, Janet, Lizeth out in Germany's got hers. Tripty in Argyll and Butte. You've got yours. Isabel in Angus. Candy's out in London, she's got hers. Robina's in Lanarkshire, you've got yours. Belinda in Buckinghamshire's got it. Barbara in Somerset's got it. New Callers in the West Midlands. Ali in Leicestershire, you've got yours. My namesake's there. I've got Anna in Greater Manchester, you're in too. Cumbria is there. Lancashire, all showing an interest on the web. And we only had 50, not to mention executive producer Martha. She's allowing us to take the post and packaging off. Why? Is this because she wants one? Because she doesn't have to pay post and packaging anyway. As staff, she can collect it here, so she's taking your post and packaging off. That's kind of her. £26.95. Robina's just gone and got to. 100% is brand new, so therefore it will be the lowest ever because it's not been seen before. But it's gone lower than where it was supposed to. So enjoy it. If there's any questions that you have about anything you don't understand or you want to know more about, please do ask me. I've got a wee message. The minute I say that, that was quite uncanny. I love Steve's The Lure of Gems. Oh, I'm really pleased, Claire. Thank you. Thank you for messaging him. I think everyone should get it. It was so excited to see my Lurique Rubellite ring on page 349. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Yes, I'm having a look. 3, 4. Oh, first page is Crown Jewels. Getting around there, Steve, with the ring. 349. Is this your Lurique? Lurique Cruzeiro Rubellite in 18 carat white gold. Have a look at this. I believe this is Claire's Lurique, if I got it correctly. How? Oh, I thought you said you got it for £349 there when I read that back. I was thinking you're going to get a Lurique for that. Amazing. What? Oh my word, that must be amazing to see your individual bespoke ring in a book.
That's special, isn't it? Beautiful ring.
Gorgeous, Claire. I think we're all green with envy now. Not just green with malachite, but green with envy too. I love Rubellite as well. Ah, I used to love presenting the Lurique showcases. That was a treat. That was one of a kind pieces of jewellery. Oh, leave those there. Ooh, abalone shell. Should we do the pairs? It would match the last kit. Do you think they would match in well to add an extra strand of abalone in?
Oh yes, you know that abalone is so gorgeous. I've had abalone jewellery and strands from elsewhere.
I got mine from SeaWorld when I was a child.
Yeah, we were on holiday in Kos, and you know my sister bought me a piece, and it was very beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't really truly appreciate the beauty of abalone until I got some of ours. It really is stunning.
You almost get a bit more, don't you? Because usually they're quite sort of small little snippets of something in the middle of a seahorse, or in the middle of a dolphin, or in the middle of a flower or something. I mean, well, that's what I saw when I was younger.
Yeah.
I went to SeaWorld. They had it in the little SeaWorld gift shop.
Yeah.
But
It's great, and it's great for all year jewellery. And I often say, you know, if you're into your bridal jewellery, and you're doing bridal fairs, get some abalone in and sell honeymoon jewellery, the jewellery for the bride to take away with her on honeymoon, because that is going to be, whatever your designs, it's going to be beautiful if you're, you know, going somewhere fabulous. You know, you got the sun and the sea, beautiful.
And isn't that what a lot of people tend to do for them? I don't know if I've never been married, so I wouldn't know. But apparently, some people on their wedding day, they give a gift to the bride as a gift for the groom, and the groom has a gift for the bride on the wedding day. Could it be holiday jewellery that would be a good gift? Would that be something? I don't really know.
Absolutely, yeah. And in some cultures, after the wedding, they start off with everything brand new. Clothes, jewellery, the lot. Particularly,
what culture is that? I like this.
Yeah, in some of the Asian cultures, I did a bridal commission for a lady a couple of years ago, and she had, I mean, that's another story. I do share that on our course. That's another story. That was a massive piece of work. But she explained that after the wedding, she was moving to her in-laws house with her husband, and therefore it was traditional that they started afresh, so everything was new, from the clothes, jewellery and everything. So there was lots of pieces, not just for the bride, not just for the wedding,
but for her,
but for the
to
honeymoon,
replace everything she wouldn't be having,
and then moving on to a new life. And again, you get some of that in some of the African cultures, Nigerian, Ghanaian cultures as well. The whole, all part of the dowry system. So yeah, don't just, you know, what I say to people on our courses is we become so focused and we hone
on
in
what we know,
just on what we know, understand and learn about other cultures, because it'll be a mindful and so many opportunities will be opened.
100%. Barbara's there, Adri is there, hope I said that right. $7.95, and now this strand has never been seen on its own. It's double-sided, so many of you will know within the shell of abalone, it's just the inside of the shell that looks like this. Not always this good necessarily, but that's where you would get it from. When you look at this here, if I turn it around, we've actually got, you tend to use this when it comes to opals, when you get doublets or triplets of opals, it's sort of layers. You could go as far as to say I believe a triplet here, because you've got 3 layers. You've got your abalone, your centre joining together, and then abalone again. You won't really ever see the central bit, and it's black actually, it's quite nice. But it's giving you a real size, because shell, as you imagine, is quite thin. It's not fat, is it? It's not really. You get this a lot if you've ever heard of amalite. That's a rare treat, that one is. I wish we had that as well, but there's no way we're going to have amalite on JewelleryMaker. Never say never, never say never.
That's what we all said about diamonds.
Well, this is very true. And Colombian emeralds, which I got the other day thanks to Alan. If Alan hadn't been in the workshop, hadn't got me one, I wouldn't have got a Colombian emerald, which I love. Sitting looking at it today in the dressing room.
Wow.
Should have been getting ready, and I was just that's why my hair looks like this, because I didn't do it. I was just looking at a Colombian emerald. I'll leave those there. Where did I get them from? T-bar. Fluorite has sold out, I do apologise. Iolite and chalcedony, oh that's a lovely, oh they're lovely together. Oops. This is really dodgy, it's going to sound silly, but because you were talking about weddings and after wedding jewellery and holiday jewellery, I was thinking about something blue for the wedding. Can you imagine you sewed those into a garter and it made quite frilly, it made it look kind of that frilly look?
Yeah.
Would that be nice?
Beautiful, that would be so beautiful. You know, yes, sewing it into the lining of a wedding dress, into the veil, doing a little charm for the bride.
For something blue.
That's right, and also, you know, sharing that with the bridesmaids as well. So many if you're making the gemstone flower bouquets.
Oh gosh, they're popular, aren't they?
Super popular, super popular. Throw a couple of those in. You know, beautiful.
I mean, the chalcedony that you've got there, I love blue chalcedony. I'm not. They say sort of the favourite the favourite colour, both ladies and gents, is said to be blue. Now that's not mine, but I do have a love for it. And if I have a look at my wardrobe, trouser-wise and bottom half, sort of denims and skirts and leggings, majority of them are blue.
Yeah.
So as much as I maybe wouldn't say it's probably my favourite colour, it's probably more my favourite colour to wear. I have probably more blue sort of jumpers and more blue jackets than I actually care to admit. Because I love my beiges and my pastel colours and my creams, but when it comes to sort of over jackets and denims and skirts, I do tend to have a little blue. And I've just got a dress not long ago. This looks so like blue lace agate. I think it makes me love it even more. Of this colour, and this is a really hard colour to get in clothes and outfits. It's a powdery blue. It's a lovely sort of, I like to call it a Care Bear blue. It's a soft sort of powdery blue. And I saw a dress, and it was from one of these really, really expensive stores, but I went to Bicester Village, which they do discounts.
Oh yeah, I've been to Bicester, yeah.
And this dress was supposed to be £390. And I got it for 70.
Yeah.
And I only got it for a very special occasion. It was my special occasion dress. And I wouldn't normally spend that amount of money really on a dress. Don't know whether I should say that or not, but I don't really. But I got a £390 dress apparently. Yeah. But it was that colour, and it goes with so much jewellery, so many gemstones that I have. Yeah. So I really do feel that if you haven't tried, the whole purpose of me telling you my dress story was because you could pay a fortune to get that colour, but I can't really see that colour in anything else. I can't think of another gem I could offer you as an alternative to sort of blue lace agate or blue chalcedony. It's that really sort of instantly identifiable look and colour. £6.95.
For the two, that is
for the two.
That is
even
very good. That is very good. I mean, that colour, as you say, I hadn't really thought about it until you just mentioned it, because I was just thinking of your whites and your linens. But you're so right, because of the colour palette, you could put it with almost any other gemstone, either to lift it, put it with the malachite and it'll lift the colour, but also put it with smoky quartz or your amethyst to deepen the colour and give it a bit of depth. Yep. You know, it's one of those, for me it's kind of like rose quartz. Because I wouldn't personally wear rose quartz, but put it with something deep. Yep. Purple amethyst and you know, your smoky quartz, it just gives it, it gives it a depth. And it's the same with the chalcedony, you know, it just takes on a new life.
It's lovely. It goes, well, I had it on with gold jewellery. I'm talking about the dress because I didn't have any blue chalcedony with me. I had it with gold, I had it with silver, I had it with yellow. I got a yellow diamond from our sister channel. Oh, I love it. I saved up for a very long time. Years. But one day I was sitting on a sister channel and I was presenting this yellow diamond pendant, and I was sitting thinking to myself, I present every single day. It's 8 years now, and I don't have any of these awesome diamonds. I want an awesome diamond. So I literally just said to my producer, can you join me in? And then I kind of thought about it after. It's fine. But yeah, it goes with your lemons, it goes with your browns, it goes with your chocolates. It really, get it home and give it a wee try, because I love it. Loving it. So what do you mean break time? We're having a break. I feel like I haven't even done any work. All right, give me a break if you want to give me a break. Oh, can I quickly put those with the rose quartz like Angela suggested? Sorry. Woo! Do keep sending your questions in. Thank you for those of you who are texting in and messaging us. That's a lovely combination.
It is, isn't it? Very soft. Yeah, pretty.
Ooh. Ooh, I like it.
Oh, now you're talking.
Look at that.
Now you're talking. I like that.
I don't think I ever would have put it with that if they weren't right next to each other on the T-bar. Or fell together in my basket or my box. Oh, there's still some available of those abalones. Ooh! Well, you can add that in with the first kit that had Tanzanite and apatite.
Yeah.
Giving an extra blue. Oh, I like that. Yes, very much so. Right, we're going for a break apparently. We're going to have the biggest design inspiration I think I've ever had. It's huge. It's taking up both sides of my desk. This is awesome. How long is the break? 2 minutes. Right, you've got time to get yourself a wee cup of tea, a wee biscuit, and maybe dunk it, and we'll see you in a sec.
Moonstone is beautiful. It looks so stunning in bridal jewellery. Its iridescence just makes it such a different gemstone against anything else. When you're putting it into your own jewellery, you can put it in tiaras, you can put it in drop earrings, and it makes those pieces special.
One of the most fascinating things about Moonstone is, I think, its myth and legend, and whether it's a gemstone which is used for fertility or a gemstone which you give to loved ones, it's a fantastic gemstone to own, especially from JM, because of the natural qualities, the rainbow shimmer which you get from this amazing gem, and whether it's in nuggets or whether it's really, really highly faceted, whether it's a smaller carat weight or a larger carat weight, you're always guaranteed a superb example of the gem.
Moonstone is actually very rare, and Sri Lanka is famous for its top quality. This mine is over 150 years old, and sometimes the miners find not just moonstone, but also ancient mining tools.
Here at JewelleryMaker, we like to provide you with the best possible service. Our friendly and helpful call centre team are on hand 24 hours a day to assist you with your shopping or any other queries you may have. We also have a dedicated Facebook help team who are on hand 7 days a week between the hours of 7:30 a.m. and 10:30 p.m. JewelleryMaker, making your experience the best it can be.
If you have a question or query for JewelleryMaker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Moonstone is an orthoclase feldspar. It has a white body colour and often shows brilliant blue flashes of light. These flashes are caused by alternate layers of albite and orthoclase within the stone structure. As the light hits these different layers, it reflects back, giving us a really interesting adulorescence. Romans believed that this gemstone was formed directly by moonlight, and we can see that in the surface lustre of this gemstone. It really is reminiscent of moonbeams. Moonstone reached its height of popularity during the Art Nouveau period. Famous jewellers such as René Lalique used moonstone in many of his pieces.
Today I've been on Mark's Chips and Nuggets. It's been amazing. I've had a great day, I've got lots of nice things to take home, and it's not even over yet. And one thing that really impresses me is the value. I get a full set of gems, I get the wires. Mark's been really very, very helpful today. I don't have that much experience, and I'm going away feeling very, very confident to have a go.
Did you know that every individual gemstone in our Gems of Distinction collection goes through a 7-stage intricate process to get from the rough to a beautiful bead?
Oh, it's Wonderful to see you. We have your business inspiration show, and it really is so inspiring, as the title does suggest. I'm Ali Defoy. It's really good to see you. It's lovely to have you. Thank you for those of you who took time to drop me a wee message on Facebook today to say you're going to be watching. A big hello to you out there. Thank you very kindly. Many of you will know our Angela is on Facebook as well. Angela Edwards, have a look. Her page is already linked into mine, so you can just click it. I do apologise, I wrote GTM time instead of GMT time. I don't know what was going through my head. In fact, I know what was going through my head. I was just standing talking to Angela about other things. Typing at the same time. We were waffling, weren't we? Like, la 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 la. Let's get your kit on as soon as we can, and we can get back to Angela and see what she's been up to over there on her island of design. Where all the dreams come true. It's Dream Island. Let me show you these. This is all one kit. You won't believe me. I hardly believe myself. Right. I'm going to go through your gemstones first. So I've got iolite for you here. There's a 30 carat strand. Now yesterday you saw one of my favorite iolite strands I think I've seen to date. This is pretty much up there. It would go with it. It was a wheel strand. These are 2 to 4 millimeter round. They look fantastic, and they would go wonderfully with it. There's 41 centimeters. 31, I was going to say. 31 centimeters there for you. You've also got huge white shell pearl, 38 centimeters in length and 8 millimeter round in shell pearl, which is reconstituted shell of a pearl. So a shell that would host a pearl has then been reconstituted and formed together to give you the shape of a pearl, but it's using shell. It's lovely. And then hematite. Hematite. 50 carats. Lustrous as you like. And they're blue coated hematites. But it's more of an electric blue. I don't think blue sort of covers it. And therefore you get yourself a big strand again. 38 centimeters, and they're 4x3mm rice beads, which is great because there's lots of rice bead findings. Now this is something a little bit new. 1 meter of tube knitted wire. You've got your grey here as well as your azure. They are 3mm gauge. I'm going to show them to you from the end because they're quite exciting. Have a look at this. So 3mm round in your gauge, 1 meter in length, and you've got both of them. Now these are both new to me. I haven't brought them, I don't believe, no. They've been in a couple of kits, so I've always managed to avoid those. That's a shame. Or they've always managed to avoid me, should I say. I love these. I had something similar the other day because I was trying to finger knit with it. Yeah, finger knit. You've never heard of it? Did you not watch my design inspiration show with Gemma Crow when she was doing finger knitting with the t-shirt yarn? You did miss out. Oh yeah, I have actually. I tell a fib, I have had something like this, just not this colour. Oh yeah, I'm finger knitting with everything I am these days. Finding wise, 605 pieces of findings. I'll bring them to you as quickly as possible. So I have gold plated on top of copper eye pins. Got 100 of those. Then I have jump rings, 9mm in size. They're in here. Oh, sorry, Matt. It's the biggest findings kit we've seen for a very long time, if not ever. So there are your jump rings, gold plated. And they are, was it 9mm jump rings? 100 of those. Now, I've got 3 different drop style spacers. What size are they? I think these are the 6x4mm. How many did we get of these, please? 50 of these. Then you have the smaller and the rice bead. These ones here. So the 6x2, you get 100 of these. And then up by here, oh, now there we go. Forgive me, did you say the other ones were drops? So that I showed you incorrectly. These are the rice beads we looked at a minute ago. And these ones are the drops. In fact, I'm going to get a head pin and put it on for you so you can see. It's much easier to see. So there's the drop, the ball head pin, and then the rice beads, I'll put them on for you as well. If I can find, there we go. So there's the larger rice bead of the two. And then I'll put the smaller one of the two on there for you as well. 15 of the bigger rice bead and 100 of the smaller. You've then got yourself a metre of sterling silver chain, I imagine. Part of the findings pack I've gone into, sorry. Silver plated, that one is. You've got an essential findings pack, but sorry Phil, I'll do your final. Gold plated square jump rings. Love these. 7mm, and they're closed square jump rings from what I can see. Angela, can you confirm or deny, are these square jump rings closed?
Square ones are closed, yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
I was looking from a distance, but I was guesstimating. So you've got these as well. So these are gold plated, so lots of gold plated findings, or silver plated as the beads were. And then you've got these ear hoops as well. 5 pairs of these. These are gold plated too. 24mm. Oops. And then you've got your chain and your spacers and your rope twisted toggle clasp extender chain, rope style twisted S clasp, rope style twisted shepherd hooks and toggles. You've got a plain toggle. You've got it all. So approximately 605 pieces. This is unreal. Plus your 3 strands of gemstones. Currently £59 and 39 pence. 35 pence, sorry, forgive me. What do you reckon? We are going down. That's amazing. How low do you reckon we can go? Oops. Oh! Liking it or loving it?
Loving it. I'm loving it.
Yeah. That much you're loving
that
it?
That much.
And
even
you did
better.
visit there today, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, yeah. I did have to go there for my lunch. But yeah, very nice, but this is nicer. Oh, wow. Very good. I mean, I've got a real, I'll show you later when you come over, there's absolutely loads of findings left over.
Yeah, and you've made so
and
much.
I've made loads, yeah. Yeah. Very, very good value. And you know, this has been said so many times, but Pip is awesome. He is absolutely awesome when it comes to putting these kits together.
Yeah. He
has such a fabulous eye. You know, of the components, and I look at them and I wouldn't necessarily have put them together, but then when you see what you make, you think, of course it works.
Yes, he knows what
it
you're talking
works.
about. Both Pip and Laura together they make the kits upstairs. You might have seen them now and again, but they are
absolutely
tremendous.
Superb.
They'll be thrilled to hear that as well, actually. What you've made, I was looking at it earlier, I love it. I think you possibly know my favourite one. It's a weighty one.
Yes.
Love what Angela's made, but there's one particular treat in there that I just, Debs, Can you guess? What do you reckon out of all of these is probably the weightiest piece? Do you think it is the weightiest? It's very weighty.
Without it, yeah, without a doubt, yes.
Out of all of these treats, what piece do you think is the weightiest? Can you Matt, what do you reckon? Why are you telling everybody, Phil? Thinking the gold necklace. Has got a good weight to it.
It has.
It's got really good weight to it.
It's not the weightiest.
Not the weightiest. It's this one. It's this pearl and square jump ring bracelet. I love it. It feels so expensive. The weight that you have here. Gosh, I feel like I've got 18 karat gold on.
Yeah, it has that look of 18 karat, and it also has the look of Indian gold jewellery.
Yeah, because Indian gold and Chinese gold, well, I don't know about Indian gold, sorry, off the top of my head, but is that 22 karat gold?
Yes,
Indian gold?
it is, yes.
Chinese gold's 24 karat gold,
right.
And it's your really, really yellow, like bright buttery
Yeah,
yellow.
yeah. And I've also had ladies on my workshop who have also said the same, that you know, it is very, very close to you know, Indian gold. So
and
again,
it is gold plated as well. It is gold,
yes,
that you're getting as well, even though it might not be necessarily the right purity for Indian gold. It's not totally solid gold, but it is gold that you're getting. So you can rest assured that you are giving plated quality.
And again, you know, with this one, as you say, it has a real weighty feel. So simple to make, you know, and it's just on the stretchy. On the stretchy. And again, it's great for your stacker styles, which we mentioned is so massive this season. You know, make a couple of them, put them with other pieces.
I want to put this with my watch. Yeah, I got a watch for my birthday, and I wear it like a bracelet style watch. It's like a little bit bigger than what you would expect a watch to be, just kind of drapes on there, and I would wear that, like that with your watch and layer it up.
Yeah, and it's easy wear as well, isn't it? Easy wear. But again, the kit was so fabulous to work with. Absolutely, totally love it.
Look at me. Oh, I love it. I'm so in love. Oh, I've got my favourite piece on.
Using the mesh was lovely. That's the first time I've, you know, really sort of had a good chance to work with the mesh. And it was just so easy to get the styles, especially with the earrings, the drop earrings. With that one that's on screen now, it was literally sewing your beads on to the strand.
Spacers. Oh, that's crimps in
crimp
fact,
beads,
isn't it?
yeah, crimp beads on the highlight. Just flattened it out. I've put the bracelet findings on the back and stitched, you know, just gathered up a few of the spacer beads and the highlight and just stitched it on. Again, great for your stacker style, layer it up with different pieces. Great for men's jewellery as well. Yeah, I've done it quite large, particularly thinking of a man. You know, Father's Day's coming up. You know,
I've nearly forgot about that.
Yeah, now's the time to be making your pieces and marketing them. Don't wait until, you know, a week before. Yeah, you know, get them in now. I've got some stacker styles with the silver beads. I absolutely love those silver beads.
They're fab, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I love this one.
Yep.
I think that's unisex, very much.
Absolutely. The macrame.
Then finished off with an actual clasp as well for those of you who don't want a macrame finish.
That's right, yeah.
Caters for
so
everybody.
many options. We've got a bit of chainmail, box weave, incorporating the shell pearls. You know, and one of the things people often say to me is, do you want me to do that for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the things people often say is they question whether shell pearl commands the same price as the genuine pearls. And see, that's a lovely look together.
I love it.
Lovely, absolutely lovely. And I often say it's all about your perception. All about your perception. Some people like the roundness of a shell. They like the huge variety of colours that you have in a shell that you don't get in a pearl. So because it's shell and we know what prices we do them here at, doesn't mean that you should price them any less. It's all about your perception. I've mentioned this on air before. I was at a show in Malvern, and there was a jeweller, somebody selling jewellery there, and they had one shell pearl. It was a faceted shell pearl on sterling silver chain, £125.
Because a lot of people don't even know, and this is no disrespect to anyone who's just tuned in who doesn't know it either, but a lot of people don't know the difference between a pearl and a shell pearl.
Exactly.
You don't necessarily know if it's in the shop, depending on the wording. And that's something that I actually might ask you, because I find it can be very misleading. Some people will say, oh, it's genuine turquoise, but what they're meaning is it's a genuine gem and it's turquoise colour, but it's actually howlite or it's magnesite, which are great gems, don't get me wrong, but not if you're looking for an actual turquoise. So when you're advertising, I'm always a big advocate for telling the truth.
Absolutely.
And being very, very clear without a shadow of a doubt. Would you recommend that to everybody as well?
Always, without a doubt. And that's why having the Lure of Gems books, as we mentioned earlier, is so important, because you can be informed, and when you're informed you can share that information with your customers. But I totally agree, because this lady was selling that shell pearl, faceted shell pearl, as a pearl pendant, and she was sort of saying, oh, it's a real pearl and it's carved. And I thought, actually, it's a shell pearl.
And that's what your baby would pay for a pearl, as perfectly round as a shell pearl, that sort of size. But so at £34.95, we're not saying what you can and or should be charging. This is just a guideline. We're going to get the breakdown that you very kindly wrote down for us again as well, with the sort of memory wire and the floral garden necklace. It's up to sort of 400, and it was at 460. So it's sort of mid-range, and 207. So as long as you cover your sort of costings. Do you want to break it down?
So I'll explain again. I've made 11 pieces from the kit. And the low range is a guide and a suggestion for somebody who's perhaps new to selling their work, not sure about their customer base, haven't perhaps got the confidence, because let's be honest, it takes confidence to be able to ask, £150 for a chainmail necklace. It does take confidence.
And that's why your new course will be great as well for the online, because you can do that and just put up the picture and it's there, and it's not you having to explain it because it's there on a picture.
Absolutely.
So that'll be a great course to go on.
Absolutely. And the mid-range is for those who are perhaps, a bit more confident, who understand their market, understand their customers, and have the customer base who would pay those prices. And then, as I say, some people find this guide useful, some people don't. But, price whatever you want to price, make whatever you want to make. But some people find this really useful as a guide.
Yeah, just something to look at and think, actually, I've been doing this for a while, and maybe I'm too low in my price points, or the complete opposite. Maybe it's not selling because I'm charging too much. So have a wee look, and also is very, very much in the where you're selling, where you are. Whether you're in if you're in a 5-star hotel and you've got a stand in there in a glass beautiful case, you're going to charge differently to what you would if you're down the market in Stratford-upon-Avon in the stalls.
Absolutely.
And they're both handmade jewellery, both maybe in the necessarily exact same findings and exact same piece, but depending on what your sort of consumer, what your audience is and your clientele, that will change dependent. So if you think about it, you might have to pay more to be in a hotel than you would if you had your stall, so that all balances out. But as you said, do a guide. But even if you just want to do the gold coloured earrings for £5, you're not asking a lot. You're not going to think, oh gosh, that's a lot to ask. But you're also going to feel confident. You can, as long as you sell your 5, 6 or 7 of those, you've covered your, well, not even that, 2, 4, Yeah, but 6 of them, or 7 of them, you've covered your cost to sell 7 pairs of earrings.
Absolutely, and look how much. See if you can get this on the overhead. Absolutely loads left. So yeah, you know, the value in the kits are always really, really, really very good. And
how much do you charge for these two?
I can't.
Can you remember?
Normally I print it out, and I forgot to print it out today.
Claire's going to do it for us.
Yeah. So the shell pearl,
gold spacer,
£15.
Or 25.
15 to 25.
I mean, you feel the weight of it.
Yeah, yeah. It is very weighty.
I honestly thought you were going to say £35 on that one.
Yeah.
The macrame one's only £12.
Yeah.
Up to 20, but
yeah.
And then there was that Bond Street, Marylebone High Street. You're looking at £30 for an Eslon thread and 5 crimps.
And you know, if you feel that you can get £35, £40 for it, go for it.
Yeah, if you've got a stand in Bond High Street, Marylebone, definitely.
Yeah, go for it. But as I say, you know, some people are not confident to be able to charge those high prices. So, you know, this is, as I say, just a guide, just a suggestion.
Just a wee suggestion. A wee message from Candy. Candy, can I just firstly say, please don't ever feel like you're being a pain. If you want to know the answer to a question, please ask me. If I don't know the answer off the top of my head, I will find out. And if I can't find out throughout the show, I'll get back to you. Hello, Ali. I feel like I'm being a pain. Absolutely not. All right, never think that. About jump rings. I would just like to know if the size of the rings are in a diameter, they're the outer diameter. Usually when we're doing sort of, I know for your chainmail it's quite important to have your inside and outside diameter. It's only giving us an inside diameter, the outside diameter, sorry, should I say, for the jump ring. So generally, this isn't always, but as a general guide, when we only give one to the size on the jump ring, it tends to be the outside diameter. That does vary depending on kits, but we tend to kind of stick with the outside diameter. If we give both, that'll be the inside and outside. So I hope that message is. We had a wee message in as well from Susan in the West Midlands. Hiya Susan, we're in the West Midlands too. Which weave did Andal use on the macrame bracelet? I am a beginner and I was on Andal's business course this Tuesday. Oh, hiya Susan.
Hello Susan, hi. We had 2 people named Susan on the course.
I was going to say.
Yeah, so I'm not sure which Susan it is, but
you can
hello to you both. Yeah, yeah. I used the very big. I know I'm terrible with the names of weaves and.
Is it just the simple knot?
Yeah, the simple knot.
The original knot.
Yeah, original knot. So you knot one
Square
side,
knot.
square. That's the one, and then over to the other side. Very simple. So I put the jump rings on the lazy strand, and then as I was knotting, got to about 3-4 knots, pushed up my jump rings, and then knotted
again.
Yeah, again. So very simple, very easy, lovely effect for both men and women.
Claire in Manchester, Ali, ta for looking at my rubellite. You did an amazing price on a Larique blue zircon for me too. Then disappeared from Gems TV. I was so worried I'd got you fired. No, you didn't get me fired. I don't know. Do you know, to be fair, I don't check my mail, so I imagine my P45's been in the post for about 7 years, but I just don't look. I just ignore it. It's not real. I just keep. I wonder why you stopped paying me, but I do still just come. I'm really pleased, Claire. That I remember because we very rarely do a blue zircon. That was an incredible piece. Well done, you. Oh, I'm envious. Helen and Brittany, hi. Or Brittany, did I say that a bit too fast? Great show. Thanks for the inspiration. Do you think it's possible to start a business without going to shows? For example, housebound. Thanks. That's what we've sort of started your next course is all about, actually. Which if you're housebound, you might not be able to come to the new course.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, well, we've got a couple of things in the pipeline, so if you can't get to our courses, you know, just watch this space.
We are thinking of everybody, and we're covering everything to make sure we can cover all bases to suit and to, because I appreciate some people might be on the other side of Scotland, they might be in the Shetland Islands, and it's not very easy to come down to the West Midlands, and it costs.
Absolutely.
It's not free to get the train. I tried that and they chucked me off quite a few times, so just the once.
But yeah, it's totally possible to run a business without going to fairs. I personally don't do craft fairs. I sell in other outlets, but I appreciate you might not be able to get to other outlets. But selling online is a fabulous way of setting up and running a business, as is parties and having parties in your own home.
Yeah, you don't need to leave and invite people around.
Yeah, or in the local neighbourhood.
Talking of parties, do you think they're party colours?
Oh, definitely. Absolutely. And you know, Mark did the other day, didn't he do some kumahimo using, and he did kumahimo and a macrame bracelet using just the elastic, the coloured elastic.
I missed that. I'll have to have a wee catch up. I was trying to catch up on Facebook last night, but goodness gracious me, I've got four weeks worth to catch up on, so I'm still going through the birthday show at the minute. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
You'll be able to have a look back on the website or on youtube.com and have a look /JewelleryMaker UK at all of our previous shows. I've got these wonderful matching. Now, talking of display and perceived value, they're probably not displaying in the best way at all, but I'll display those in a minute for you. These are coming up, but it's a bright elastic bumper back. Oh, I love the word bumper. Isn't that a brilliant word?
It's a fun word, isn't it? Yeah.
When you go to the bowling, you want bumpers. In your car, you got a bumper car at the fair around. Bumper is such a fun word. Right, a bumper back, bright elastic bumper back. I'm going to say that as many times as I can. Red elastic from your bumper pack, orange elastic, yellow green. That's more like a lime. What do you mean yellow green? That's a weird one. Oh no, it's a yellow green elastic bumper pack. Oh, that doesn't need to be there. So I'm just going to read the colours I can see: green, blue, fuchsia, dark purple, and black. So I've got 10 reels. There's your purple. There's your sky blue. There's your fuchsia. There's your dark emerald green. There's a bright orange. I like that one. Oh, it's a bright blue. It's like a Swiss blue.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, bright red. Oh, it's like strawberry lace. Remember you get, I love that. I didn't realise that was licorice. Till quite a few years ago. It's not real. You can get red licorice, but it's not real licorice. Oh, yeah, I didn't really understand. Somebody told me it was licorice, and I was like, but it's not red licorice. It doesn't taste the same. It's all right. Phil's confirmed it's not the same.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm listening to Phil, though. I'm not sure if Phil would tell me the truth either way. I'm not. Well, there's your black. My friends like licorice. We were going to a car journey the other day, and we all went and they were like, oh, let's get sweets, and they all clubbed in. We all got sweets, and they were all licorice. And they were like, well, it's got red licorice in it. So I was thinking, all right, I like the strawberry lace.
Yeah.
Didn't taste anything like that. Rubbish. I've never not eaten in a group ever. Everybody's munching on this licorice, and I'm sitting there by myself, like, guess I'll just suck on this throat pasta I've got. Orange. It's like a citrini orangey, and then this is like a lime. I like that one.
Yeah, like a peridot.
Yeah, like a proper
yeah.
peridot with the golden undertones.
Yeah.
That's a love. Oh, I love that one. They'd see you coming if you had that one, wouldn't you? You'd go out running with your elastic bands on, tie them around your shoes.
Do you know there is a high street designer, a really popular brand, that uses clear quartz and has different colours running through the clear quartz, and that's her signature. Her signature for this season is she's done a range of just clear with those
We've
running
had
through.
quite a lot of clear quartz sort of stashing ideas recently, and it's stasher price points. Could be quite fun. So 10 of those, 0.8mm engaged for all of them. I'm just checking. Oh yes.
And again, if you got the boxes, we had the storage boxes earlier, and you want to make up jewellery making kits to sell on or for parties, that's perfect. Perfect.
That'd be fun. I remember when I was in the Girl Guides, I used to wasn't allowed to be a brownie because in my village all the brownie spaces were taken, so I had to be in the Girls Brigade. I'm not bitter about that at all.
Not at all, are
not
you?
at all.
Not one bit, Ali.
But then I got to be a Girl Guide, which is the grown-up version of the brownies. But I was a young leader. don't know why anyone thought that was a good idea. But you had to come up with things for all the guides to do. So we would go camping, you know, like what we do. You know, you used to get those beads and you used to iron them together and stick them together and you get like a little pendant and things. So what I used to do, I used to get little beads from the haberdashery and pins. And I used to get, well, this is only because I'm Scottish, but you could do it with any colour. I could do it on the British flag, but I didn't. I just got blue and white. And I got a few blue beads and then a white one, and a few blue beads and a white one. And then I did it in a cross, and I just got a pin with like 6 pins and made myself a bead pin with the Scotland flag. But you could do it with any flag, but you just get pins. It's really, I want to do that for you. I think I've still got it in Scotland. You could do it with quartzite. All you need to do is get a couple of pins. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Really though. So if you've got a couple of pins, like 5 pins, and then one bigger pin is the top pin you actually used as the pin. The other one you just feed on gems. Yeah. And so you could do colour graduation, you could do flags, you could do whatever you want. Because when you're a girl guide, you're supposed to give something to it. When we were in Holland, you're supposed to give something to another country to be representative of your country. So I was going to represent Scotland. So we made little thistles, and we made little Scotland flags, and we made little ribbon things. And just putting different coloured gems on pins was really popular. Everyone came to us, and we'd given away all our gifts because everybody wanted one of these little pins with all the different. And they were just plasticky beads. I don't know where I got them from, a haberdashery or something. But if you used real, genuine gems, maybe not with pins, but if you did it with jump rings or head pins, you can make brooches for fun, and because these are fun price points. What we're about to do for 6mm rounds and 8 strands of colour. I mean, you can put them in with whatever you want. You can put those with amethyst. I mean, imagine those with the malachite. That'd be amazing. Doesn't need to be sort of fun girl guidey things, but that's just because that's what I used to do. So that's something that's relative to me. But you might be thinking, oh, absolutely not. I'm a scout and I want those. I want to tie knots with them.
No, they're great. Great for all your macrame, your knotting.
Your
excellent for your stacking bracelets as well. On the one website, there's a link on my page, the one designer is selling glass beads as a stretchy bracelet which you stack up, but the one bracelet, £35.
Is there silver in it?
No, it's just a stretchy. But the idea is you buy it for £35 and then you can add your silver bracelets to stack it. Yeah, so you know, great, and it's a great size for your stackers as well. Great for kids, great for those parties, you know, or for those kits that you can make up.
I'm thinking of tropical under the sea. I'm thinking of course, this is getting me back to my dancing days now. When I used to be, I've still got my little costume, my little leotard, my under the sea for my tap dance, and we got to do. We had a bright lime green leotard, like green and a big yellow V stripe in the middle of it, and we had a little thing on our head. Don't know what it was. But these you could sew into costumes, and you can sew into bridal pieces, or you could have them in your bouquet as well. I mean, imagine a few of those dotted in roses and the greens. They're sort of endless in what you could do with them. They're not, I mean, look how long they are. And it's roughly 38 centimetres on each one. They're not sort of shy and retiring. But the colours, well, they could all work together, but they could also work separately.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have we just done the JewelleryMaker colours? Not far off.
Not quite, but there's a lot of elements
missing a
in
red.
there.
We've got questions coming through for you, Angela, so we'll have a wee look at those.
Okay.
Thank you very much. $19.95 for all those, by the way. It's amazing. Anonymous, it's actually from Chris. Hiya. Hello, Jim. Great show. As a general rule, would you suggest registering as a sole trader or private limited? And what about a business name?
Okay, thank you, Chris. Yeah, excellent question. Okay, it is entirely down to you whether you want to register your business as a sole trader or as a limited company. Okay, you can do either. There are advantages and disadvantages of Both. Okay. To register as a sole trader, very quick, very straightforward. You just contact HMRC and provide them with some detail. To set up a limited company, again, it is straightforward, but it is a little bit more detail that is required. But people set them up for different purposes, different reasons. So yeah, entirely up to you.
Could you set it up as, say for example, you came up with your business name, and we'll get to that other part of your question as well, Chris, but you set up your business name, say it was, I don't know, Defoy's Dreams, whatever.
Okay.
And then you set up as a sole trader. Could you at a later date become then a limited company?
You can
or would
do.
you have to, you could just change it and become limited, but if you start limited, can you go back the other way?
No. No.
Right.
So you can start, and a lot of crafters and jewellery makers start as a sole trader.
Yep.
And then once they realise the benefits of being a limited company, then they can, change, and that's pretty straightforward. But what you can't do is start as a limited company and then go to a sole trader. What you'd have to do is dissolve your limited company and then register as a sole trader.
Would you suggest, if you're not 100% sure about being limited, go as a sole trader and then progress?
Yeah. But I mean, there are lots of reasons why people want to start out as a limited company.
Yeah.
You know,
to find out what's best for you.
Yeah, there's lots of advantages.
So have a good wee research. But good question.
And the business name. Yeah, there are some rules around what you can and can't use in your business name.
So is it a bit like actors, you can't use someone else's name?
Yeah, and there are terms and actual words that you can't use.
Ooh.
Yeah, in your business name.
Am I allowed to ask an example of words you can't
of course.
use?
You can't use, so you can't use king, queen. Well, I say you can't.
Burger King?
Well, I can't say. Well, let me rephrase that.
Other places are available, like McDonald's and Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Let me
KFC.
rephrase that. King, queen, prince and royal, you can't just use it. You have to seek permission from company's house. Yeah, you have to seek permission.
So I can't be Princess Defoy Dreams? I would have,
you could.
I'd have to ask permission.
No, not for princess. You can, anybody can use princess. I don't know why, but anybody can use princess, but you couldn't.
So nobody cares about the princesses.
Prince. Exactly.
But you can't be a prince.
You can't be a prince or royal dreams or something. You have to seek permission, written permission from company's house. Other ones are group, association. So you couldn't just put Angela's Gems Group Limited. Again, you need to seek permission and you have to justify why you want to use those terms. So you know,
Queen Angela Group Limited would be a bit of permission required.
Yeah. I mean, there is lots of information on Company's House website, and there are documents that you can actually download with guidelines as to know what names you can and can't use, and those tend to be the general exception. But also, your name can't be misleading either.
Yeah,
so,
it can't be sterling silver treats and they're all plastic.
Exactly.
Can you imagine?
You know, but generally, if people want to
have some real fun with this.
Yeah, you really could. You really could. But you know what? What I say to people is, work through a business plan. Work through a very simple business plan. We had this question on the course the other day, actually, and the lady said that she had 2 suggestions and ideas for names and didn't know which to go with. So my suggestion is, if you're struggling with your business name, always work through your business plan first, because once you work through your business plan, your name will arrive.
My brother chose his business name because his nickname when he played football.
Right.
Because nothing else was called it, so he called it Gennaro, because apparently he used to play like a footballer called someone Gennaro, and it's not got any. Nobody can kind of really relate it to anything in particular, because he just liked the name and he wanted people to learn the product from the name, but not necessarily have to. I don't know whether that's a good idea or not, but it's doing well, so that's good.
Either. Well, I mean, there are 2 schools of thoughts with regards to business names. Some people believe that your name should reflect what you do.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then the other line of thought is it doesn't have to.
Yeah.
It can be anything. So, but again, I always say work for your plan, because the name that you are probably thinking about may, like, for example, when
well, Steve Jobs, think about it, he called it Apple because nobody can come up with a name.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, he said, did you know what happened?
No.
He said to everybody, I think it was in the boardroom, just said, right guys, you need to come up with a name. I'll give you a week. And then he went, and if you can't think of it, I'll call it Apple. I'll call it an apple, and put an apple on the table and left. I think I don't think it's word for word exactly what happened, but in the book that I read, this is what I remember of it. And nobody could come up with a name. He went, right, fine, I'll call it Apple then. And that's why it's called Apple.
Right.
Other things are available. Oh, like, help me here, Phil.
Oranges and peaches.
Oh no, but they're not brands though.
Oh, okay.
Apple, what's the other brand? Nokia.
Samsung.
And other things. Galaxy, kind of. Another message, sorry, we didn't read it out. It was about workshops. Are you running a business course on how to sell online, or planning to set up online training courses? We did answer this earlier, but you may have just tuned in, so Angela, go for it.
Yes, we will be running some workshops due to popular demand around selling online. So it'll be everything to do with, you know, websites and, you know, selling platforms and generating those sales and layout and everything. The whole thing,
the whole shebang.
So look out for those. Wendy tells me it'll be around August that we'll be running those.
It's not long at all.
No, which will be great for those perhaps who are teachers and can't, you know,
can't get through in the winter time.
So definitely look out for those. Yeah, and then we've got a few other things in the pipelines
as well. If you can't get to them, so. If you are wanting to sell online, and online is how you like to work and communicate, we can sort that out in the coming future. We are working on it. 5 DVDs coming your way. We're going to have Makes for Men. We've got macrame in there for as well, an introduction. We've got chainmail in here for you, edition 1. Got your bangles and cuffs in there as well. There's a lot of binding. You've got, there's your Makes for Men that we were talking about with Mark Smith. We've also got for you your introduction to macrame. And you've got yourself your working with chips and nuggets with wire. Are these 3, Mark? The macrame and Makes for Men and the chips and nuggets. And then we've got these 3, these 2, further 2, a lot of binding, and the chainmail. It's been so long ago since I watched that first edition.
Oh right, is that Debbie Balford?
Is it Debbie Balford? It is Debbie Balford, forgive me.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Debbie is I mean, I love chainmail. Yeah, I love chainmail.
Got chainmail earrings on today.
Yeah, well actually these were a gift from a friend.
Aww.
So yeah, so you know who you are. So thank you for those.
But you know who you are? It makes me think it's a man.
No. But you know, the great thing with the DVDs are you can watch at your own pace. I learnt everything I know about chainmail, and I love that medium from watching Debbie's DVDs and then going away and practicing, you know. And I love chainmail. Didn't we have a question earlier about the weave, what weave I've used in the chainmail? That I remember seeing it.
It wasn't the macrame, but we would love to know the one you used in the chainmail as well.
Oh, was it? Oh, right, box weave.
Was it
That's
the
a box weave?
Ooh.
Yeah, box weave.
Does it teach you how to do the Persian? It teaches you how to do, I love the Byzantine. Teaches you how to do the Byzantine and the box weave that you've used, and a feasible knot, wire gauge information, and jump rings 2-in-1 and gemstone bracelets. There's loads on there. Now, would it be wise? £14.95. Usually they're £4.95 each. When we put them in a bundle, we can reduce the price. That's the same price for 3.
That's good.
So if you want to get into wire, into macrame, and into chainmail, that's 3 separate mediums, and then you get an extra 2 DVDs.
Yep.
Depends. If you want to do macrame, Makes for Men, and wire, then you get those 2 for nothing. Or depends what you're looking on. What were you going to say? Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say particularly the men's
Makes for Men.
The Makes for Men and the chainmail. If you're thinking about building a collection for men's jewellery, these are a must.
And the macrame too,
and
as
the macrame,
well.
Yeah, definitely, absolute must. So yeah, brilliant price.
So for those 3,
brilliant
and the other
price.
ones are extras.
Can I
love it. I think we have. We got to go for a quick break now, Phil. Phil's, we've got to go for a quick break, but we will be back on the other side. We'll have more treats. We've got a challenge for you. I don't know if Phil gave you a challenge.
Yeah, I've started. Haven't got very far, I'm afraid, but we'll
no
see.
one ever does, because I constantly answer your questions. Angela, I've loved it.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not stopping
brilliant,
yet.
brilliant.
Get your questions in for Angela as much as you can on JM Studio at the start of the text 60777 or on jewellerymaker.com. Just let her know. Maybe you've come to one of the courses. Maybe you want to advise other people who are thinking about it. Maybe you just want to say hi. Maybe it's your birthday and you want a big shout out from all the Jewellery Maker team. We'd love to say happy birthday to you. But drop us a message when you can, and both Angela and I will be back on the other side of a break. And I'm going to have a swig of my coffee.
Get creative with Mark Smith with his Craft Fair DVD. Mark guides you through 6 sections of fascinating techniques that sell the best on his very own successful craft fairs. He concludes this DVD by sharing his own tips and hints that make his own stalls very popular. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
We all know that you need the right tools for the job. So here at Jewellery Maker, we have developed our very own tool set just for you. In this larger set, we have provided more tools to help you develop your jewellery making skills even further. The kit includes wire cutters, a bead reamer with replacement tips, an awl, tweezers with a scoop, a sliding gauge, a snip, and all the essential pliers you will need. All of this is yours for just $15.95, neatly presented in a carrying case with an embossed Jewellery Maker logo. Stay tuned for more advice, tutorials and demonstrations of jewellery making. We provide the tools, you provide the skill.
Begin by threading a bead onto an eye pin. Cut the eye pin off within 1 centimetre from the bead using your cutters. Using your flat nose pliers, bend the eye pin away from you at 90 degrees to the bead. Using your round nose pliers, make a simple loop by bending the eye pin over in a circular motion back towards your bead. Repeat the above steps with another bead of your choice. Once you have done this, open the eye pin loop and attach it to the first bead you made. Repeat these steps until you have a gemstone chain.
Once your gemstones leave the laboratory, it's then down to the quality control process. This is a really stringent process which is completed by Raleigh and by Ithaca. Random strands are taken from each one of the lots and you get the average size, carat weight and length of each strand. And this is done so that you know the information that you see on your screens is correct.
Join Gemma Crow with her Wire Mesh DVD. Gemma introduces and guides you into the fabulous art of mesh. Create vintage looks with amazing texture and structure. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Can't believe Phil has just said this. just drops it in. Literally, I've got my director coming back. We'll be back in alley 5, 4. And just as he does it, Phil goes, oh, just bring a Colombian emerald, by the way. You've had how many hours, sorry, Zambian, you've had how many hours to tell me this? Another world. Last time this was on, it flew out the door, which is amazing considered it will be a considered purchase. Not that it doesn't deserve to be, but when it's a considered purchase, well, automatically less people have maybe necessarily put, well, I haven't put aside for emeralds yet, but we can do it with a price reduction. This is magnificent. How many have we got, please? Oh, so originally 20 went, and there are only 9 available for you today, which is a lot when it's a considered. I say considered. It's considered for what we offer in JewelleryMaker compared to a strand we've just done of 8 strands or 9 strands at £20. But it's a totally different gemstone. It's a genuine emerald, which I'm not going to say who it is because I don't know if I'm allowed to, because it was only just recent, but one of our dear ladies here at the Genuine Gemstone Company has just got engaged, and she's got engaged with a choice of an emerald. And she said to me, Ali, I would never have gone for an emerald. I never would have saw myself going for an emerald, she said, but then when I thought of all the things I could have, I genuinely thought to myself, yeah, an emerald would be her choice, so she unfortunately got to choose. So she's gone for an emerald, and it's so amazing. Emerald has changed her mind about green gemstones, and it changed mine as well. Emerald and peridot, in all honesty. But when I first saw an emerald in the high street, I wasn't a fan, and it's probably because I didn't see a very good quality one. And when I joined this company, oh my word, I was kicking myself for having said I didn't like emeralds, because when I saw what you could get in an emerald, when I saw the caliber and the quality, that is a loud packet of crisps. What you're seeing here is everything you would want in the highest caliber gemstone, whether it be an emerald or whether it be a sapphire or a diamond. You are getting the most beautiful color. You are getting an 18 centimeter totally genuine, glowing like there's no tomorrow emerald. Now this, if I had confirmation, it's from Zambia. Zambian emeralds don't usually look this clean. Have you seen a Zambian emerald before? Because usually there's a lot of black in it. Usually there's a lot of black veining, which absolutely no problem about that at all. But it's amazing to see an emerald of this caliber so easily to be confused with a Colombian, to be fair. Emeralds you can get from Brazil, you can get from Colombia. If they're over 1 carat in size, it's usually safe to assume that the gemstone's sort of undergone treatment. But these have only had oiling. That's that. Many people know sort of waxing and oiling as treatments. That it just simply, there's non-permanent treatment really, is it? Because that's something you could do yourself. That for me is just really, well, if you think about it, it's taking care of your gemstones. It's just maintenance. You have look at those. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. If it wasn't my producer Phil having confirmed with an authenticity certificate that this was Zambian, I would have probably thought this was nearing on your Colombian emerald. Because that colour, and I know, forgive me for saying it because it's going to sound crazy, but the lack of diaphanity that you've got there, the lack of inclusions that you have within this gem, or should I say jardins that you know, is amazing. Emeralds are renowned for having inclusions with them, or jardins as some people know them. These are some of the finest in the world. They are glowing. A beautiful, beautiful treat. A graceful and respected gem throughout history, and a gemstone, well, colour-wise, it has its own personality. Every single one is individual. I am really struggling to think that we've managed to get this for the quantity that we have for only £95. What do you mean it's not staying there? See, this is what we were talking about earlier, Angela, about perceived value.
Yeah.
When I said to my friend who's just got engaged with an emerald that I got an emerald strand on JewelleryMaker, she thought it sent me back a high three figures. And then we're about to reduce it, and it was already below 3 figures, and we're reducing. All right, just you change the page. With a £15 discount, because that was the introductory price. But it's funny that, because it's introductory price, I think everyone who's bought this will have bought it at that same introductory price. Because these are the last 9 in stock, so if you do join me now, then you are getting them at full price, all at reduced price. Everybody? That's amazing, isn't it?
It's, you know, I've never seen in the flesh Colombian emeralds. This is my first time I've ever seen it.
Well, this is a Zambian emerald.
Oh, Zambian emeralds. I'm sorry, I do apologise.
But it is. No, I probably confused you by mentioning Colombian and how similar it looks to a Colombian.
Yeah.
And actually looks, in my opinion, more like a Colombian than a true Zambian, because Zambian tends to have more black sort of through it and is darker, almost a duller colour. No disrespect, I love Zambian, don't get me wrong, but unless you get the high-end quality, it can look quite black and quite dark. Whereas Colombian emeralds are a little bit more see-through and a little bit more glowy. That's just my personal preference.
Right. So which one is this?
This is Zambian.
Zambian. Well, it's beautiful is all I wanted to say. It is absolutely beautiful. And this is the first time I've ever seen it. It's beautiful.
It really is.
It really is gorgeous.
It is a luxury though, because you are seeing some of the finest we've got.
Right.
So this is sort of, don't expect every emerald to look this good on JewelleryMaker. We'll do what we can. Some of them are a bit more opaque than others. This has got a great translucency for it, for an emerald. So we are seeing our creme de la creme, and the price tag reflects that. Maybe not elsewhere, but for JewelleryMaker, that's one of our higher price points. And it's not high, but...
And with something like that, all you need is one in a pair of earrings with your sterling silver.
Yeah.
And you know, you would be talking at least £30, I imagine.
Yeah.
For a pair, at least.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Thank you. 4 o'clock challenge, Phil. What are we going to start with? All right, Phil doesn't want me to start until I explain it. All right then. I was getting all excited to get ready to tell you about it, but Phil wants me to tell you without a product in my hand, so I'll do it that way. 4 o'clock challenge is all about bringing you as many treats as we can as quickly as possible, so you have as much of a selection as possible. Doesn't mean you have to rush, doesn't mean you have to check it out sooner than you normally would. If it's got a low quantity, however, I will point you in the direction of when to sort of check out, because if it's low, you might miss out if I don't say that. But it's never to rush you. You've always got a 30-day money-back guarantee from the day you get a hold of it. Not from today, because you might not get it for a day or so. You can speed up your delivery if you wish, but you might be elsewhere in the world. We ship to 21 countries worldwide, all on a one shipping, post and packaging day. So that's midnight UK to midnight UK. Join me when you can, when you see something you like, or always jot down the code on something you fancy, because you can always go back to it later. Are you ready? This is gold chain. My 4 o'clock challenge means I'm challenged to bring you everything in my box of 22 treats. Figaro, Figaro. Do you remember how to tell a Figaro chain? Can you remember? If you're a regular viewer, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you're a new viewer, you might be thinking, why are you singing that? And no, I don't know. Have a wee looky here. What you have is a 3x2mm Figaro style chain with a 7x3mm link. Now, 10 meters here, it's gold plated, not gold flashed, but solid gold plating. How would you tell the difference between a Figaro chain and a cable chain, or a Belcher chain, or a heart chain? What would you look for? Phil, you should know this. Well, the way I do it, you've got one longer link within a selection. Now, this happens to have 5 in between. Doesn't necessarily have to, but it does in this particular situation. Now, I always like to remember, and I don't know if you'll like this, Angela, or not, but when I have a Figaro, I always find it easiest to remember a Figaro chain, because you think of the long part, and you think of the song where you go, Figaro, Figaro, and you have lots of wee ones.
Oh, wow, that's a new one for me.
That's how I remember it.
I just remember the figure of 8, but there's not a figure in the boat. completely different chain I'm thinking of.
You need to learn the Figaro song. Figaro, Figaro. $29.95. There's not many left. Try and call me when you can. You get 10 meters. I do love this chain, and I'm really pleased that you managed to get it. It's thought to be the most popular chain from our contact centre in our sister channel. When people just call up to buy just a single chain, they tend to go for the Figaro, Figaro chain. How are you going to remember it now, Tom? Figaro, Figaro. Perfect. Oh, he's singing and everything. Love it. Do 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 do. What one? Multicoloured opal. I love this. Woo! Do 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 do. You want me to be louder, Wes? Are you joking? Righty-ho. VTRU62. Aren't you in control of the microphone, Wes? You not just turn me up. 3 by 1 millimeter to 6 by 2 millimeter, and it's a 40 centimeter strand, totally genuine multicolored opals, graduated faceted wheels, lovely, and they go up to 6 by 2 mil. They're really, really sizable. I do love these. Phil, have you got into a habit of not showing me my specifications anymore? I'm just winding you up. Some people don't like to see them. I'm nosy. I like to see everything it's got about it. Natural, that's what I wanted to see there. Totally natural. What do you reckon? Beautiful. No way, £10, Phil. You can't put that price point on it. It's a bit like Warren Buffett. Is he thought to be one of the richest men in the world?
Yeah, apparently the richest man.
And he's all about perceived value.
Yeah.
That's one of his sort of main sort of quotes, really. He's talking about perceived value, and it's about what's perceived as opposed to what is actual. Yeah. And I would have perceived natural multicolour opal of whites and blue opal with the length of it. I mean, it's 40 centimetres. It's 2 centimetres longer than usual. I would have thought it was maybe near a sort of gems of distinction 18 centimetre strand, but no, we're giving you a big long length on there. The middle ones are really sizable. They're 6 by 2 millimetres, some of them. On 40 centimetres, I would have thought nearer £20, nearer £19.95. But since Phil bought 4 strands like that, or 8 strands at that price, that's quite difficult to do that, isn't it? I love that. Oh, is there any like the code on that one is VTRU62. I want to join you on that one. That's lovely with a maxi dress, do you think? Oh, I really like Andrew, does he like it?
That is pretty.
That's not £10 in a necklace, is it? You pay more than that. It's only $9.95 for natural blue opals, blue and white opals.
That's a giveaway, that is. It really is. That
feels
is
like a
really,
prize.
really good price.
Love that.
Beautiful.
Rose quartz tubs. I love this. Oh, they're so cute. They might be doves. They might also be ducks. Or birds. Birds are ducks. Depends what you want to look at them at. Oh, I love them. They're so cute. Look at that one. It looks like it's singing. Tweet, tweet.
Oh, those are cute.
I love these.
Those
totally
are
natural.
lovely.
Do you like them?
Very nice. I'd love those, like in a mobile for a little girl in her room. Obviously, keep them out of
out of reach.
Out of reach. But that would be so pretty.
Is it? Oh, hand carved though. Come on now. Come now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 approximately on there. It's not even £1 each. Hold on, 60. That's not even 50p each. Do you want to explain to the person who carved all of these why you're only asking for 50p when they probably spent hours of work on them? I don't either. You know what I think these would look quite lovely with? Very fortunate I've got it. Peach Moonstone. Morganite, sorry. It's much rarer to get peach morganite than it is to get peach moonstone. No disrespect to peach moonstone, you know I love that. Do you like those two together? Maybe not. Oh, they've gone anyway. Oh, I like that together. Keshi pearls, yes, we have peach morganite coming up, absolutely. Keshi, but I love these. I want these to go with these. Have you got the fan on in the gallery? It's really loud in the mouth, in the ear. Can you turn the fan? What's it called? Can you turn the mouthpiece away from it? No, I'm not meaning you have to swelter and boil in there. All I can hear in my earpiece is. It's the air conditioning, the wind blowing in the microphone. It's that sensitive. But in my ear, it literally sounds like Phil's sitting there going. Sorry, now you've got that on the television. Just wanted you to understand the feeling. Haven't been seen since February. I love a good Keshi pearl. Oh, if you're on Facebook, if you have a wee look on my Facebook page, just at the pictures, I don't mean you have to like me or anything, but if you go on there, you can look at the pictures. I put up all the pictures from well, as many as I could, from the pearl farm when I was in Thailand. I got to go and see a pearl museum. It was wonderful. It explained all about different types of pearls, and I've tried to put all the, there's Miss Thailand 2014's crown in there as well with pearls in it. Have a wee look on the pictures. It'll show you some different ideas of Keshi pearls and Mabe pearls and different types. These are not going down to the same price as that, are they? Come on, Phil. Price Prince Phil is giving away our... Oh, they'll look lovely with those, as well as... Look at these amethysts you've got. Love these. Wow. They're like prisms, aren't they? Would you call that a prism? What do you mean price goes down? No. No. How many have we got? 5. 5. It's not even covering the airtime. The cost of airtime is how much? Phil wants to make sure 100% that allocated and allocated quickly. OWMG 32. Fuchsia wire. Oh, 0.6 millimeter for you. 100. Whoa, there's loads of treats coming up for you. We're going to do it lower than 50% off. You can't do that. You want to take more than 50% off a wire reel of hot fuchsia pink. 0.6, it's a really popular gauge as well, 0.6. You could even do some Viking knit with this.
Yep.
We were having a look at that just the other day with quite a few of our guest designers actually.
Yep. Make your own earring findings, macrame with it, do some wire knitting with it. Very good price. Very good.
I've got 6. 79 pence a metre. Or 7.9, 8 pence a metre basically. 8 pennies.
Wow.
Lowest price. Possibly.com. That, no, don't go there. We found out that is a website. Don't go on it. I have no idea what it is. It's going to say like we only had 6. Good luck to you on that. Ooh, Matrix collection, silver plated. Let's have a look at these leaves. Ooh, yes. These are going to be flying out. We don't have that many. They're really popular, and there is wings in there as well. Oh, flying out, literally. And that was a wing. That's quite uncanny. So there's a selection of different wings. I'll read through what they're called, but all the information will be on the website. You get 24 pieces approximately. It's called the 3-cut leaf, sparrow rings, eagle wing, fancy charm, wonder leaf, apro leaf, sorry. I think someone's made that up. Knife leaf or shadow of peace leaf. Does anyone know what an apro leaf is? Should I know what that is? Is it a type of leaf? I'm not up with my leaves. Should we have a look? If it's in the book, probably not. APP. I pretty much know this book like the back of my hand, but I'm pretty sure there's no apro leaf. It is a type of leaf. Oh, there's a phone ringing. Was that someone to tell me it was a type of leaf? Awesome. Lots of treats in there, but I'm going to get them out for you. I've not got my tweezers on me, so forgive me. I'm just going to tip them out.
I've got these tweezers over here.
Well, have you now? May I have more of them?
been hiding
Thank
them from you.
you. There we go, let's get them on. So you've got these, which you get one, I've got 3 of. Yeah, you get 3 of everything, there we go. So you've got this one. You have this one. I'll swap them over. You have, ooh, quite like this one. You get 3 of each. You get a slimmer one. It's almost like a quill. Something I would expect in a sort of headdress for my sort of native Indian headgear. Not that I often wear that, but I would like to. Then got, sorry, I'm just leaving you tweezers there to look at. It's not fun. I've got this one. It makes me think of what you'd have on the top of a pen. You know what I mean? We've already seen those. Ooh, let's have a look at these, the wing ones. You'll need to be quick because the price is in at only £9.95. The reason I say quick on this is because I know this one's really popular. Ooh, they're really big. Have a look at those. Then we've got these. Oh, that one's a sideways hole. Or someone turned that. No, I think it's meant to be sideways. As is this one. Gorgeous. And that's all of your designs. I think I've gone through them all there now. Lovely, lovely. So if you see something you fancy, try and check it out. Have you got a favourite? You do get 3 of each one. If you need any more sizes, they're on the website and they're also on the phone lines for you to have a call. And check with the contact centre, they can help you, no problem. I'll put those back in there. But thank you very much for taking the time to join us this afternoon. Hope you're well. Box number 3, or box number 4, I wonder what's in there. Yep, that was box 3, that's one. Oh, earring findings. Are we going to get both sets of earring findings on, or is that my challenge to see if I can? 2 separate ones. They're totally different. These, I love them. Let me get one without a butterfly backing on it. There we go. Brushed round silver. Let me show you these. Now these you can wear straight away. You don't have to do any jewellery making to these at all. And if I turn it sideways, you can see there is a loop there it is at the back where you could start jewellery making with it. But you don't have to. So if you just want some sterling silver studs and you're new to Jewellery Maker and you're thinking, actually I just want to get some earrings, I'll try your quality out, try your customer service out, try either your website or the phone number out. Phone number is free to call from the UK and Northern Ireland. Website is jewellerymaker.com. You can wear them simply like this. They have a 925 sterling silver butterfly backing to match the 925 sterling silver piece. The stamp is on there as well. Butterfly backing because it looks like the wings of a butterfly. Well, it did until it flew away. Now these haven't been on for a very long time. I think it might even have been myself that brought them to you. 925 sterling silver and the stamp in the inside as well. I don't know if you can see that, but it's there. Brushed silver. We're going to take them to lowest ever for you today. Now I don't know if these will fit in my ears because I had earrings in yesterday and they weren't silver, so my ears went a bit sore. Oh yeah, they're in. Oh gosh, you can see them from there. I remember bringing them to you because you can see them from a distance. My hair's all tangled, sorry. $7.95. Just like that. Can you get a pair of solid sterling silver studs like that anywhere for £7.95? Never mind, you've got yourself the other 3. The other 2 pairs, sorry, 3 pairs in total. What do you reckon?
Beautiful, beautiful earring, beautiful stud, fabulous price. I don't have a lot of time to make jewellery, but because I sell, this is exactly the sort of pace I go for.
Right. Oh, sorry.
I have quite a big stash of silver, you know, because all I need to do, I could just put those in a box, sell them as they are, right? Don't have to do anything, and I know people will buy them. I will could also then, you know, put 1 gem on, head pin, 1 gem, job done.
Yeah, you've got the option if you want to make with them, or you can not.
That's right, and this is the sort of jewellery I sell because it's quick, easy.
You get a quick return on it.
Yeah, and you're going to get a return on it. Yeah. Perfect.
And that's what you look for, isn't it?
Yeah, perfect. Everybody knows sterling silver. People love sterling silver.
And they know what it is, as we said earlier.
And the style is non-offensive as well. It crosses all cultures and age groups, so perfect.
Can't really go wrong with a circle, can you?
No.
Unless you're a square. You might not like a circle if you're a square, would you? Ooh, that was box 4. We'll do the next ones. Awesome, box 5. Not that you need to know that. You alright, Phil? Did you get conflustered with the phone? Who's on the phone? Oh, hi, Martha. It's our executive producer. She's trying to find out when the Malachite's on. She missed it. If there's any left, oh, I think everything else is sold out. There might be Malachite left. Good luck with that. It is really busy. NERF78 is the code on this one. Love it. Again, whoop, there it is. Now these have like little donuts, aren't they? Or doorings. Brushed silver doorings. Cute. They're cute, aren't they?
They are cute.
Again, a 925 sterling silver. You've got a butterfly backing to match them.
Yep.
They're 5 by 3 mil. They haven't been on since February.
You could put sticky back plastic on the back of those and then set some resin on the inside.
Oh yeah.
And that'll be a really alternative, really beautiful look. But they look beautiful in your ear as it is. Really lovely.
That's really pretty. And lustrous, and I quite like the ring idea, the brushed silver, and I love the way the loop is attached. This might sound really, really silly, but it really, I find it difficult to turn hoops when they're not in the right direction. And when you get earrings, when you attach the drop, you want it to face front ways. Yes. And if the loop is the opposite way, I struggle with trying to make, then you have to add in a jump ring for me. Right. And this is saving me adding in a jump ring maybe, because I don't have to turn it. It's already the way I want it.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that the same for you?
I understand exactly what you're saying.
I'm probably not communicating it very well, but
you do want the loop to be face on.
Face on, yeah.
So that you don't have to fiddle around with it, or you know, add an extra jump ring in.
Faces the front.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Love it. 3 pairs of sterling silver. Can I see them in, Phil? Am I allowed? Sorry. I always like to see them on because well, makes me think I'm at home, and then I think, yeah, do I like that or do I not? I don't think you can really see just looking at the hand, because, well, they're going to go in the ear, aren't they? You're not just walk about with them in your hand, are you?
No, they do look really pretty.
Oh, I love them. And I know everybody's earlobes are, well, pierced differently, but you might, for me, it rests just at the bottom of the earlobe, so it matches perfectly as to where I would want that to be. Smoky quartz chain. Yes, this is the one. 1 meter with clusters of 4 smoky quartz faceted to oh my gosh, this is just gorgeous. Love, love, love these. I'm really excited. Sorry. I sound like a guinea pig. Sorry, when I get excited I make noises. That's probably the highest pitched noise I've ever made. If you have any animals or small children at home, I do apologise. These, I love smoky quartz. I've been talking about this a lot. Many people know it as an evening gemstone, but I don't think enough people. And that's due to, I think, high street wise as well. Because it is. No, it's not, Phil. No. Well, if I wasn't fired already, I'm sure it's on the cards. I'm not even going to talk about this. Don't want even. They've got 70 of them. I'll tell you what you've got, but I do not in any way, shape or form agree with the price that's going to come in. Call me now on a free phone number and trust me. YKXW40. All you need is a jump ring to attach it together. There's jump rings on it. If you need a jump ring, you know what? I'll send you one. The price we're going to, if you do not try us out the first time ever, for 1 meter, literally loop this over your head with a maxi dress, both Angela and I are wearing today, totally uncoordinated, or coordinated, but we totally didn't agree on it, for £10. Now, where can you get that many, exactly. Imagine just one section of that you add on as an extender chain, how much money you can make. All you need is a jump ring to hold that together, put it around your head and look at what you've got.
Wow.
Just a jump ring is all you need. You don't even need a clasp.
No.
Slip it over your head. And if you honestly, seriously are looking at this and thinking, Ali, I spend $9.95 but I don't have a jump ring, I'll get you a jump ring. If you get this and you haven't got a jump ring in your stash, or you're new to JewelleryMaker and you think, Ali, I don't have a jump ring, but I like what you're talking about, I'd pay more than that for sort of plastic on the high street, I want to try it out, I'll give it a go, then I will, out of my own stash, send you a copper silver plated jump ring.
That is
well, we haven't got 100 Phil, so I'm counting 60 here. 77. Well, I doubt that 77 people, not one of you, have a jump ring at home. I doubt that very much. But seriously, I mean honestly, don't take my whole stash. Come on now. But if you're really watching this and thinking, Ali, I'm a new viewer, or I've watched you many a time but I've never got involved, and this is the one that gets you involved to try us out and try out our quality, see this wrapped sterling silver for your own eyes, see what, silver plating on copper, that is, see the wraps on the smoky quartz, see the fasting on smoky, goodness me, try smoky quartz for the first time. I can't believe the Late Show got this. The only reason I've got this at this price is because it was a star buy on the Late Show. I don't know what they were doing. I've just echoed what my producer said, but I totally agree. Did I sound concerned? I sound angry. I sound annoyed. Stop putting words in my mouth and making me say them. It is a national gemstone in Scotland. I'm not protective over it. Maybe a little bit. I don't understand why anybody would take that to £9.95. No. Just that section there. Cut one of the rings and you've got yourself a lovely extender chain with a drop on the end. I've smoky quartz wrapped 4 drop.
Or an earring.
Or an earring.
That section, put it on shepherd hook.
Can I, right, please may I, Angela, can I borrow your chain nose pliers, or flat nose pliers? This is insane.
There you go.
Thank you. Oh, you got the Zuron ones. In an awesome way. Let me find. They're that well made you can barely even find the jump ring. Here we go. So what I'm going to do, really simply, is get my chain. Clearly I'm not a JewelleryMaker, for TV anyway. And then I'm going to open it. My fingers aren't very strong, so I'm going to use my, maybe not use your pliers and your tweezers. Gosh, these are really strong, isn't it? Nothing coming off here easily. I'm about to bend the tweezers. Can I get your other tweezers as well?
Yeah.
Pliers as well? Can I use both? My hands aren't very strong when I do it. All I want to do is open the jump ring so I can take my chain off. Then I want to show you a wee section. This is interesting television, isn't it? Oh, are you watching the recording? It's much better than watching me. Oh, there we go. I just needed a wee plier. Right, here we go. Oh, I've done it the wrong way. But you would take your chain off. Hold on, I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to close it again after how long it took me to open it. I'm going to turn it around. Because it's this section of chain I want to take off. Turn around. Look, 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 here we go, here we go. She's opened it. She's only gone and done it. Defoy has opened a jump ring. They're actually quite strong. Oh, come out now though, after all of that. Pliers are in the way, there we go. Close it. And then, look at this section you've got. Look at that, how cute is that? And then what? A jump ring and add it to some earrings? Add it to a shepherd hook? And you've got that. Now, for 2 pairs of that, it's not going to take up much of your chain. Did I break anything there? Absolutely not. All I did was open a jump ring and I've got you an ear. All you need to do is either use that loop there to attach to a shepherd hook. Have you got any shepherd hook over there?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's make an earring and show you how much you could get out of this, and then we'll count the sections and see. Thank you. Yeah, slip it on, eh? Job done. Job diddly done. Look at this. Jewellery maker extraordinaire. Defoy's dreams are coming to life. Look, I'm putting it in. I'm putting my earring in. Look what I've made it work. There's not really much to shout about after you got Angela and Alison Tarry on, but look at that, right? Now that took a whole of how long? How much I'm going to charge for my work in there?
Well, I mean, that's exactly what I would do with that strand, yeah, make loads of earrings, and I would be charging, even at the lowest price, a £5, yeah?
Yep.
Even at the lowest price, £5 for that. Takes you 2 seconds, you know, shepherd hook, you'd be able to get loads of pairs of earrings with that.
Well, there's 40 sections like this, plus this one, that's 41 sections.
So 20
so you can make
pairs.
20 pairs of earrings. Yes, you need your shepherd hooks or an eye pin or a head pin, which you turn into a shepherd hook.
Yep.
But for that price point, to make 20, even if you sold them at £1 each, you're going to make 20. You're going to make £10 profit.
Yeah.
Yes, consider your post and packaging.
Yep.
But at that price, get a jump ring, open and close it, and make yourself a necklace.
Yep.
Or take 2 sections off and have a pair of earrings in it. Look at that, I've got a matching set, job done. Look at that, takes seconds. And then I get my ear in. There we go, yay! Brilliant. If that doesn't sell out, I will eat my flip-flop. Well, it's gonna sell out, I don't want to eat my flip-flop. Everyone in the gallery just went, ew. Well, I haven't got a hat on, so I can't say I'd eat my hat, can I? What one's next? You're telling me and I'm talking. Love this. Producer Phil and I launched this. Sorry, how many again? 6 available. This flew out in the launch. Well, so much so that I've got 6 left. It's amazing. Think of the finest labradorite and finest moonstone, put them together, bibbidi bobbidi boo. What do you get? Here we go. OIYY06. Loving it or loving it. Oh gosh, it's not even, it was slightly coming across. They are phenomenal. Do, 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 do. Haven't been seen since March. They are amazing quality. There's 4 left. I'm going to twist them all together just to give you as much of a chance of them catching the light as possible. They're out of this world. They blew me away when I saw them. And I honestly can't remember for love nor money the price point of them. Wah! $19.95, £10 each. For our highest caliber moonstone and labradorite, both totally natural. We had 6, sorry, I should remember that, it's my favourite number. 2 left. Oh, me to the zing. Good or good. Or another world. Otherworldly, aren't they? Wow, look at all the blues. That is labradorescence at its best. You know, you get labradorite in any gemstone in the feldspar family. You can call it labradorescence if it's got a blue schiller and it's a and it's a feldspar family, even if it's not labradorite.
Wow.
But if it's any other colour, then it wouldn't be labradorescence. It'd just be adulorescence or schiller. Schiller, schiller. Dun, 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 cha, dun, dun. What was that? Don't know why I started doing that. I just got excited. No one ever knows and let's never speak of it again. All right, Phil, thanks for that. That's my producer. Clearly loves my dancing. I used to be a professional dancer. Used to being the operative word for more than a year, you. Oh, it's been a year since this was on. I thought he was like, oh, you lasted a year. I was like, no, I didn't. Choker. Right. Ethiopian opals, natural and graduated. They've been tumbled for you. They're not faceted for you. They're rough nuggets. Oh, look at these. I like a bit of nuggety goodness. It's one of your 5 a day, I've decided. One of your Jewellery Maker 5 a day. We need a good nugget.
We do. We should have that, 5 a day.
One of our Jewellery Maker 5 a day. Should we come up with that? Will we do it together and we can do it every day? What do you reckon, Phil? Our 5 a day Jewellery Maker. What would you have in your 5 a day? I'd have some nuggets in my 5 a day.
Yeah. I'd definitely have Ethiopian opal because that's my favourite gem.
I don't think we can guarantee that every day. Could you imagine? Oh, that nothing like asking sky's the limit there, Angela. Ethiopian opals every day. Oh my. Oh, at $6.95 you would think we could, to be fair. If you're a new viewer, you'd be thinking, well, what's so uncanny about it? What's funny about that? Because they're really, really rare and they're quite difficult to get out of the ground, and the vein that we would mine them from is much, well, having to dig deeper and deeper into the mine, and the mine's on a cliff. Could you imagine? Have we got a picture of the Ethiopian? Oh, sorry, Wes, I'm putting you right on the spot, aren't I? We haven't got enough of them anyway to look at a picture. Oh. Maybe it's in the book. Yee. Do you think? Oh, hold on, there it is. I want to look at my opals, but I want to see if it comes up with Ethiopian. I'm looking for all the mines now. I'll let you look at this for your nuggets, and I'll see if I can find whether it's. Oh, there it is. Ethiopian opal. Has it got a picture of the mine? Yeah, there we go. This is awesome, right? The Wegeltena mines in Ethiopia sits on a large 300 metre, look at this. You have to climb all the way to the top of this massive ridge. So you climb up to here and then you abseil down there, and that's the ridge where you mine this gemstone, that line across there, all the way along there. That's a mine. You ain't gonna get no JCB down there. No diggers are gonna get down there. You have to use pickaxes, little shovels that the government have given to them. It's not a huge mine here. That's it in working operation as well. You can't even see the people, it's that tiny.
Wow.
That's the mine.
When I see something like that, it just doesn't add up that we're charging $6.95.
No. I'm sure the men taking their donkeys up that hill don't think that either.
No.
Could you imagine? Andalusite, you made my day, coming from all the way from, well, I don't know if it's come from Andalusia in Spain, but that's the main origin for it. It's why it's called Andalusite. This doesn't get enough recognition. It makes me really sad. And Phil just said, oh, I'm going to do a clearance price on this morning. And I can't believe he said that, but he's going to give you a clearance price on one of my favourite gems. Andalusite is amazing. It's beautiful. It's rare. It's natural. It's really collectible. Enjoy it because it's just gorgeous. Wait till you see this. This is oh, look at it go. Totally natural, this gemstone. It's not one of the easiest gemstones to get a hold of, Andalusite. In fact, you've possibly never even seen it on the channel. It's a gorgeous gemstone. Kind of autumnal colours. You get reds, you get yellows, you get yourself browns and greens. It's a gorgeous gem, which is so pleochroic. It can often be heat treated, but ours is completely natural. It's a gemstone that's on orthorhombic crystal structure. Does not in any way matter whether you know that or not, or whether you care about that. It's a hard gemstone, the most hardness scale. It's over halfway, which sounds a bit dodgy, because, not dodgy, but odd, because halfway is 7. Now, when you think of 0 to 10, if I'd said what's halfway, you'd probably say 5. But in the most hardness scale, halfway is actually 7, and it comes in at 7.5, so it's over halfway for you. A really good durable gemstone. Now, not only has it been found in Spain, which was where it was originally found, Andalusia in Spain, it's also been discovered Switzerland, Sri Lanka, Kenya, Mozambique, United States. We bought this in Brazil. Doesn't necessarily mean we mined it there, but we have some incredible cutters in Brazil who facet this gemstone, and when they facet it with its incredible pleochroism, what you get in a well-cut Andalusite, you'll see reds and yellows and oranges, sort of whiskey colours and really gorgeous tones. It's stunning. And you don't need to be in different temperatures of light to see the different colours, because it's that pleochroic, you can actually see it all naturally. Sometimes you get rainbows, it literally changes before your eyes. It's magnificent. It's like a kaleidoscope of nature, this gemstone. I've not even seen the price point we're going to have, but I know it's a gemstone. In fact, I've just had a look at the way I'm playing with it, and knowing that it's a gemstone that when you rotate it backwards and forwards, you do actually get the most amazing pleochroism out of it. But that was just me doing naturally out of habit what I would normally do. What a treat. You don't need fancy equipment to work out what this gemstone is. Have a look at it. You can really work it out yourself. It's a gemstone that, guess you would think maybe putting it with malachite or mookaite or lapis lazuli. That's something the Lure of Gems suggests putting with it, because it is one of those really beautiful spring stones. Now £20 is what it's supposed to be at. Look how lustrous it is as well. Doesn't even slightly do it justice here. Wait till you see the reds. Can I show you the picture in the book? Let me find it. Hold on. Here. When you get to, oh, it's not really coming through on the telly. This is an exceptionally well cut andalusite. Look at the colours that you get. Greens and champagnes and whiskies and caramels and reds and bubbling oranges. That's what you want to look at. And do you know what's really funny? The one time I've seen Hannah Oxbury walk past today, who's our gemologist, and she walked past and she just went like this. Just ask me if it's literally walking past and then doing a double take. Now that is when a gemologist knows we've got a gem we rarely see. And Hannah probably bought this for the channel because she's part of the buying team. She's like, no! Why, Phil? He's just saying, Ali, we're not making a penny on this.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
But why would you do it on such an incredible... And I understand, the only thing I understand from what Phil's saying, what we were talking about earlier, Angela, about profit, in that sometimes to start off, and for someone who's never seen an andalusite before and maybe only heard of Andalusia in Spain and is thinking, Ali, I've heard of Andalusia in Spain, but I've absolutely no idea what this gem is all about. You can get it in a variety of transparent and translucent sort of qualities, but it was first discovered in Andalusia in Spain. It's a polymorph of two different gemstones, sillimanite and kyanite. So if you've heard of kyanite, not the colour of kyanite, but if you've heard of kyanite and sillimanite, it's a polymorph. It's a sort of morphing of the two of them, because it's got the same identical crystal chemical composition, but it's a different crystal structure. So the chemical composition is the same, so the chemicals that go in to make it naturally are the same, but the crystal structure is different. So I don't know if that makes any sense to you. I don't know if you even understand that. I don't even know if you care about that. But I always think that when you're making a more informed purchase, you make a better purchase.
Yeah.
So I like to give you as much information as possible, whether you're interested in that fact or not. Somebody maybe, you might just be interested in colour. Some people like to buy, there's two different ways of buying that I really sort of mainly hone in on, and you're probably going to be much better at explaining this than I am, Angela. But for me, it's about, some people love facts and some people love looks. Some people might like to look at it and think, it's a pretty colour, I can use it with this, I like it. Other people might like the fact that, you know what, it's a gemstone that I can get, and it's 7.5, I can wear it every day, it's a durable gem, it's a great gemstone, something that I can put with other gems. I love the colour of it, but property-wise, chemical property-wise, it's strong, it's pleochroic, it's orthorhombic, I like that about it. Everybody's different, but me personally, I like both facts of it. We'll quite like it with that. What did you want me to put it with? Malachite, let's get it on. Look at the autumnal tones that you get from andalusite, totally natural, next to the totally natural malachite. Do you like it together?
It's beautiful.
That was a suggestion from our lure book, which is great for suggestions as well if you want to think of other gems to put it with. But malachite does wonders with lots of gemstones, but in all fairness, we have to move on because we're not making anything on this one, and airtime costs money, unfortunately. And good. Actually, we've got malachite, we've got mookaite as well. So we can't really afford to be there when we're not making apparently any money. So I'm going to shimmy on there. It's one of my favourite stones. I can't believe you imagine that. I would put that with emeralds. That's the calibre that I feel you've got here.
That is nice.
Do you like it?
Yeah, that is lovely. again, it's got a very autumnal tone, you know, and I know we're only approaching summer, but, you know, some people, including myself, do plan months ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, get those in your stash now, so you'll have them, you know.
I want to put it with gold and wear it for the summer. Right, threading pack for you. Let's do it. Ooh, satin cord. I love it. So you've got goldeny oranges, pinks and purples. And then you've got your yellow in there. Oh, it's lemon. Oh, that's my favourite colour of lemon. Lovely.
Sorbet colour, isn't it?
Yeah. And then a bright green. I don't know why that's on a bigger reel. They're all 10 metres. Oh, no, yeah, they're on all 10 metres. It's really funny. They all say 10 metres colour, satin cord 1 millimetre, apart from the bottom one, which is the opposite way around. It says 1 millimetre olive green satin cord, 10 metres. Don't know why it's opposite. Maybe it's because it's a bigger reel, but it's the same length. You're getting yourself at £15.70, a reduction price. We're giving you 2 Kumihimo pack. Oh, Kumihimo pack as well. I didn't tell you that, did I? This is the Kumihimo accessory pack, gold plated in 6 millimetre size. So you've got the cord endings in there, and you've got bails in there as well. You might call them bails. Can I open them? Don't worry if you're like me and you can't get in. I use my tweezers. How do you get into your plastic packs? Ooh, you can't take it that low, Phil. Do you think you're on the late show, sweetheart? You're not far off with that price point. I can't get. Someone doesn't want me in here. Why is that happening?
Do you want some pliers to cut them open?
They should just open. Oh, there we go. Ah, thought you'd beat me. Ha ha. Ain't nobody stopping me. I'm in. Apparently they are all up. Oh, they are all up there. I'm still getting in. I don't mind. Oval jump rings, which you love, or I love for my Kumihimo in particular, but I'm told are really popular. Easier to get them to finish the end of it. Of course, if you have a round one, it's not so easy to get it in there when you have these lovely bail end or pointed ends. Oh, that's two starting. Oh, they're quite fancy. They're quite tall. Quite like those. And there's your bails, which a lot of charm companies or bracelets have these days, and have their charms on things like these.
That's right, charm carriers. Yeah, yeah. Just a nice design feature, especially if you're using like Kumihimo and doing the friendship bracelets, and they're quite thick. It just gives it a real solid, weighty look.
Even something like that on the that bracelet there.
Absolutely.
Does show you the difference between gold plating, though, doesn't it? And gold cut. It really does in the findings.
Yeah.
Right, I need to. That's $6.95 for those 4 and that. A little bit of glue and you're away. Oh, we had glue on today. There you go. Job doubly done. Amethyst with it. Now let me show you what you can make with this. Was this made by Fiona, our new guest? Should I say our new beading buddy? Budding beater. What did I say? Beading buddy. It's the same thing. Phil, you just changed it. I was right. You're making it up. Yeah. So you've got these and a cab. No, we are not, are we? And it's a heart cabochon. Faceted heart cabochon. This would go really nice if you kept some of the purple and pink, or just the purple. Clearly ditched the pink there. That was a bit harsh, wasn't it? I ditched the pink halfway through it, and I thought I was going to go for the pink instead. Sorry. Do you want me to hold them down, Wes? Is that easier? Yeah, I know, I'm standing there with my hand like that for 45 minutes. Quite like them in the purple. $6.95. You get a faceted heart cabochon. You get nuggets galore. Approximately a 41 centimetre strand of nuggets. 12 by 7 millimetre they go up to. 7 by 6 mil they start at. 35 millimetre for your heart. 40 carats, a lavender amethyst. 160 carats for your amethyst nuggets. And then looking at this design, showing you can use nuggets, you can use your heart facets, and you're looking at what? That necklace I wouldn't look at and think, oh, that will probably only cost me a few pounds. I could get that for less than £10. Why are you may already have in your stash and a wee bit of chain? If not, get yourself some. Wowza. That's going to sell out, and quite rightly so. ZQGC62. Lovely design by our Fiona, wasn't it? Great inspiration for you there if you fancy making something like that. Bead caps. Let's get them on. 17 available. 6 pieces. So that could do 3 beads. Wowza. So they are 10mm in size. Or, sorry, they would fit a 10mm bead. Lara! Oh, that's made me happy. I saw her upstairs walking past. She was like a gazelle just floating. Beautiful. And she's coming in here. Aren't gazelles the lovely, elegant animals that just like float past?
Kind of bounce, don't
they? They kind of bounce and glide. I love them. You've got Lara Deleu tonight. She's amazing. Aside from the fact that she threw a bouquet at me, I'm absolutely adamant you had eyes in the back of your head.
Oh yeah.
10mm, £6. Oh, £6.95. Check it out. Check it out. Oh, hazy violets. Now I'm not sure what size these are, but I could put them on. Oh, they're a bit big. Is it is the other one 10mm? I thought it might have been 12mm. They're pretty whopping. Oh, it's 14. Well, that was 10. It was a bit big for the 10. It looks a bit dodgy on there, doesn't it? I've used that word quite a lot, did I? I don't know why. Probably because I made a really dodgy cake. Really dodgy. Tasted quite good though, although I had a really sore tummy today. Oh, they're a bit big for it, but they're lovely. Like a little flag. Makes me think of Dad's army. A little hat. Do you know what I mean? No. Okay. I'll leave that there. Hazy violet, quick. Can I not do the peach morganite at some point today? What do you mean we're not going to have time, Phil? I've been showing it all day. Philip. I love it. Angela, these were from your challenge today.
They were, yeah.
Did you enjoy working with them?
I did. I love the 3 different sizes.
Yep, but the same shape.
But also you've got 2 faceted and 1 plain. So the variation is really good. And it's a beautiful colour.
Isn't it?
Absolutely beautiful.
I would have called it a light orchid, but it's been called hazy violet. But I think, actually, I quite like hazy violet. I'll go with that. I'm allowing that.
It's got a lot of silver tone in it as well.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
So yeah, in certain
almost
lights,
like a silvery pearlescence to it.
Beautiful.
I do not believe it. Zena's show was a minute longer, so I lose a minute of my show. Because the morning show we're late. Can they not just put my peach my morganite on, please? Just put the price on for this one. I haven't done that yet.
It's not fair.
I want to do my peach morganite. How did they allow to run a minute over? Who do they think they are? There we go, $14.95. Yes, yes. I'm sorry, but can we do a whole show talking about peach morganite and then just say, oh, the morning show was a minute longer, so you can't have it? That's not how it works, Philip. Price Pounds Phil, which cannot be your business name because you can't be called Prince. Unless you get permission, and ain't nobody gonna give you permission. Joke, it's a joke. They might do.
They might.
Probably not.
With these prices that he's going to probably give us.
£29.95. Yes. I'd do that for one morganite and a pendant, wouldn't you?
Without a doubt.
Especially when you were suggesting earlier about just a one shell pearl that you could charge for 100. Well,
yeah, somebody was doing that. Yes,
on silver. I mean, a peach morganite sounds a bit odd because morganite has peach in it, so you shouldn't really think. You should be thinking, well, that's morganite anyway. But when it's hinting more on the peach tone. That's gorgeous. Now I want to show it off Angela's jewellery because it's beautiful, but I wanted to get this in because I would feel like a real numpty if I didn't show it to you. Nearly said nugget there. Numpty. I love what you've made. In fact, that's quite funny what you were suggesting about the sort of one shell. Oh, you've used the sterling silver.
Yes, I have. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I've used the
Simple,
spacer. Very
elegant.
simple. Yeah. And that is going to then, you know, increase your price because you've got the sterling silver element.
Absolutely.
You know, it then makes it even more luxurious.
I love
Yeah.
it.
And I've
Angela,
also,
thank you so much. We've got less than a minute because the morning show were late. They were a minute over. Blame the morning show. Can't believe them. Blame Alison Tarrantino. No, I'm joking. Angela, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Alison. It's
so
been
much
brilliant.
fun.
Absolutely brilliant.
With you.
Yes.
You've got your business academy about the 23rd
Yeah,
of June.
on the 23rd, and I'm next on the
Monday,
morning
the 8th.
on the 8th. Yeah.
8th of June, keep your eyes peeled because Angela will be with you in the morning show. I cannot believe it. 15 in a row. Well, I've had one day off in the middle. 15 days in a row. Thank you so much for putting up with me. You're probably bored in the Design Inspiration show because you've been stuck with me, but you got 3 days without me, and I'll be back with you on Monday. But do not go anywhere because it's Tanzanite on the Late Show with Lara DeLu and Laura Binding. See you soon.
Bye.
It was here almost 650 years ago in Amir, where King Jai Singh first laid the foundations that was to become one of the world's most famous walled cities, Jaipur.
The city of Jaipur, commonly known as the Pink City, is now taking centre stage for gemstone cutting and trading. It's here in the bursting heart of the walled city that our gems of distinction strands are cut, faceted and polished. So, how do you get a pile of tourmaline